welcome to Off the Mat, your new wrestling obsession. Thank you everyone who's liked, subscribed, check us out. And if you haven't, please do so before the end of the video and you find your way out to the night, for the night, I should say. Tonight we got a big show for you. We are going to be giving our Royal Rumble 2025 predictions, as well as our recaps of Raw and Smackdown, a little bit of news and something special that Dom and Styx have put together for you boys tonight. Thank you for everyone for checking us out. Welcome, Pete, our special guest, Mr. Renovision himself. Pete Renna here with a nice Jacob Fatu shirt. Look at that.
That's right. I had to get myself a Samoan.
The Tribal Wolf.
The Tribal Wolf, Samoan Werewolf.
Dude,
Samoan Werewolf is just such a better
on the mic
nickname.
already. That's all I got to say.
Oh, actually, all kidding aside, the Tribal Wolf, that's going to be his new thing. They have shirts, the Tribal Wolf. So I think he's going to be going as a Tribal Wolf. That's
all I know is that I like him on the mic. Give that man a mic.
Did you watch his other independent stuff when he was freaking on?
I'm not a big independent.
And he was just like full, like talking. He was just talking, like just whole ghetto stuff, which is fucking great. I love it.
Yeah. Most of it you see I get like clips on Instagram and stuff, and you see some of those old matches and dark matches, and then matches between like Chelsea Green and Penta, or like
that's awesome.
Penta and Io Sky and weird stuff.
And Lucha Underground.
Yeah, like that.
When he's just flinging them through piles of chairs.
I went back to that, and I am fucking in love with that. I'm in love with that, man. Listen, why couldn't Robert Rodriguez do that for the Book of Boba Fett? He does that for the Lucha Underground. Come on.
You have him jumping off of the things out of the sky onto him. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
It was good. I don't know.
I've had quite a week in the professional wrestling world, huh?
I would say so, yes.
Yes. Very busy week. Very busy week.
Why? A little disappointed in Raw this week. We'll get into that in the Raw recap, but you know, those go home shows are always a little stale because nothing much is going to happen to jeopardize the big pay-per-view coming up that weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
But there was something very big in Raw that actually did stand out. So when we do talk about the recap, we can probably mention that.
Next time you should probably watch Raw with your pants on, Dom. Not off.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry, man. The females, man, it's just.
Good luck changing Dom now.
Right.
He's set in his ways.
Listen, it's a true way of wrestling with yourself.
That's
Thanks for putting that image in everybody's head.
all right. Well, we're in for quite a show tonight, so let's get this started with a little bit of off the mat news. And kicking us off in the news tonight was the news that came out last night. Triple H has received the 2025 Hall of Fame induction. He's already in there as part of DX, but per Mike Johnson from PW Insider, Triple H was informed that he would be introduced into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025. Stephanie McMahon, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels surprised him with the announcement during the town hall meeting for the company's employees, where he said, "I'm going to kill Nick Khan," and then proceeded to say, if you see him flying off the building, just don't pay attention to it and keep about your day. So,
well deserved. Yeah,
I didn't know he wasn't in Solo. I just kind of assumed.
And that's kind of funny. Of all the other personalities he had, Sir freaking Triple H, Sir Hunter Hill's
the Greenwich snob.
Yep. DX,
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah.
It just really how he evolutioned into the wrestler that he became.
Yeah, he almost brought the puffy shirt back all by himself.
Yeah, I know. He reminded me of one of the vampires.
I don't want to be a pirate.
I don't know, man. Just
who do you think will induct him? Will it be the members of DX? Will it be Stephanie?
I think it'll be Shawn.
It's gotta be Shawn.
It's gotta be Shawn.
Gotta be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
It's interesting that his wife, his best friend, and his greatest rival, and The Undertaker made the announcement that he's going in. But yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be Shawn. Yeah.
It just makes
my nephew. My nephew Nico.
Hey, Nico. But Shawn, I think it'll be Shawn for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. This Hall of Fame is definitely going to be significant. Because hopefully Bray Wyatt is definitely inducted into this. I know that they would wait, but I think it would be a lot sooner. Just because of the tragic thing. Well loved and missed. For that just to.
I don't think they need to rush. I think it'll still be fine if they held off a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, either way. I mean, they can do it whenever.
I think they should have done it already. If they're gonna do Triple H this year, they should bring in Bray Wyatt too.
Yeah.
I don't know what legends go in this year. Do you think?
Well, wasn't Bob Uecker? Bob Uecker was already in the whole.
He's already in.
He's in. Yeah, Bob Uecker.
Yeah, he's already in.
Okay.
Does Vader finally get in?
No, unfortunately, I don't think so.
You don't think so? It's gonna be
I
an
don't
interesting
know.
class this year. I
I'm not
think.
sure.
Is Mean Gene Oakland in? Mean Gene Oakland's there, right?
Yeah, I think. Didn't he get inducted a few years ago?
Yeah.
I believe. I want to say he did. Maybe I'm.
I need to take a look at the list of who's actually in and not. Because there's people, like, again, I would have assumed Triple H was already in solo, but not. Then I have questions like, is Jesse's the body's in, right? No, maybe.
Nope.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not because of his long-standing feud with Vince until now.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Unionize. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny. Think about Vince. I was actually watching a video clip when the fire department came in, and Vince was in cahoots with Booker T, and Stone Cold was just the fireman, and Vince was getting mad at the guys, and then Stone Cold just started whipping his ass. Vince did bring a special type of a thing to the segments in Raw. In wrestling when he was there. It just, even though it was a nut job the way he is, but it just
that's what he brought.
Yeah, Jesse the Body Ventura is he was inducted in 2004.
Oh yeah, huh.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Batista still has to go in, doesn't he?
Yeah, Batista. I think he's one of the.
He was gonna go in, and then they pulled him back, and then.
Yeah.
It is.
I'd have to look. Yeah, I'd have to look to see.
No, it does not appear that Mean Gene Okerlund is.
I thought he went in like he was one of the first two in, like the first 2 rounds in.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he's in.
But if not, he should.
He definitely should.
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah, if not, he definitely should. Him and Fink.
Hey, is freaking Psycho Sid?
No.
Not in either.
No, Sid. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
I think he might be in the tag team, but not as a single.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Learn any of this
the
crap.
Barber Beefcake is in.
Yeah. That might be something we can cover one week.
Hey, did Shawn Michaels get in the Hall of Fame with the Rock and Roll Express?
Jannetty?
Jannetty? With
Oh,
Jannetty?
Vader's already in the Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 2022. I didn't think Vader was in the Hall of Fame.
You mean the Rockers?
Rockers, not the Rock and Roll Express. I mean the Rockers. I'm sorry. Rock and Roll Express was another team. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going way back.
That's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. The Rockers.
I guess that's why Chris Jericho takes the stance like, who cares about the Hall of Fame? It's more or less kind of a joke.
Yeah.
Can't even remember.
Yeah, I mean, when you're not in, I guess you can
Yeah.
make whatever statement you want.
Well, I mean, to be fair, just some of the celebrity names. Like, come on, I love Bob Uecker. Don't get me wrong, but does he really need to be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
No, Pete Rose?
I know he
Donald
has
Trump?
WrestleMania.
Hey, at least Pete Rose wrestled like once or twice.
No, he got tombstoned by freaking Kane.
In the chicken suit.
Yeah, it's like, when does Bad Bunny make it? Bad Bunny gonna make it in? At least he wrestled a couple of matches.
Yeah.
He wrestled.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, we'll talk about him probably. He might make a surprise appearance in someone's freaking Royal Rumble.
It's Bad Bunny.
He's not in mine, I'll tell you that. But I have some
I didn't
interesting
put him in
predictions in mind, so I'm interested to see.
Yeah, I'm curious who you guys pick. I'm sorry, I wish I could have come up with a full list, but I just didn't have enough time to put it together.
That's right.
Bad Bunny would not have made mine either, I don't believe.
You can riff it. You can riff it.
I don't know.
Up next, we have some updates on the Wyatt 6. A few weeks ago, we got an update that Wyatt 6 was moved from Raw to SmackDown. We have a reason for their absence, as a new report provides an update on the Wyatt 6, who have been absent from WWE television in recent weeks. Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select reports that while the Wyatt 6 absence was assumed to be consequences of Alexa Bliss's planned return getting nixed, company sources say that an injury-related reason is preventing them from being on WWE television.
Yeah, I think.
Aren't there enough of them to work around one injury?
Well, I think Uncle Howdy was the one that got hurt. I think
sit in the chair.
Dallas, I think he got hurt, and I think that. But that's the thing. This is
what, just sit in the chair.
You know what bothers me is that a member of that faction gets hurt, and then they keep everybody else out. Have the other people causing havoc. That's the thing. You can utilize them in a better way than just have. And look, when they first came on the scene, when they first showed up and they killed everybody so-called in the back, all that stuff, they should just been havoc throughout Raw and SmackDown.
Well, and just too much, but yes, they definitely should use them more.
Yeah, utilize them better, man.
Because I normally, Dom, I would accuse you of just going off the rails, but you're not wrong. Because even my 12-year-old is like, I'm already kind of over the Wyatt 6. Like he's already kind of checking out because they haven't shown up.
It was a tribute to Bray Wyatt, and stuff like that, and they just really dropped the friggin' the ball on that, man. And it's like, come on, man, you have
that kid all these characters codes every damn week. It's like, was there a QR code last night? Was there a QR code? Yeah, I got it. We'll check it.
Because now, think about it. Think about this. When they come back, they're gonna probably drop the QR codes and the friggin' down the right. They're gonna be doing these little subliminal messages throughout the thing. Come on, just fucking put them out, man. Put them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick, the boys should be back on set. I hope so.
Yeah,
I don't got another one in the chamber yet. But don't worry, I'll have more boring homage talk for you guys eventually.
And listen, I might be on Saturday's show. If you're gonna be on the SNS, you're gonna have SNS on WrestleMania Day. I mean, Royal Rumble Day.
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
Because since I'm going away next week, I'll try to be on all the shows I possibly can just to.
Yeah, but back to the Wyatt 6, I feel like it's just not connecting the way it should.
No.
Like Bo Dallas, as much as he's trying, is not Bray Wyatt.
Well, yeah,
and the gimmick's just not coming off. I think the way they wanted to. Although I think Dexter Loomis looks really cool with the dreads. I think he looks really cool with the dreads and the buzzard mask, and I like the way they're using Gacy and all that. Yeah. And I'm glad almost that they're not going to throw Alexa Bliss into this because I think that gimmick kind of needs to go by the wayside now and just let them start over and do something else.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to put this on a limb. You know who is one of the best that's happening now, and they're not even wrestling? Karrion Kross is putting on the best friggin' show for the little bit that he's on screen, manipulating Sami Zayn, manipulating the people in the back as the devil, going all over the place and turning people. And I like that. That alone is satisfying, and I'm enjoying his segments when he does that. Fucking all this theatrical fanfare with the Wyatt 6, it's really it lost the steam. So now they come back. Are people going to really care when they pop?
Yeah, it depends on what they do with them. But now they're going to be on Friday. So Monday, Karrion and his, he can kind of grow now that he's not in the mix with them anymore. Like apart from them feuding, like even having both acts like on the same show, you're kind of tapping into a similar vibe. And with Judgment Day kind of being shaky, this is
Judgment Day is all but done. I was talking about that too.
I think so too.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a time for Kross and his little faction to kind of.
But he hasn't even really been seen with the Final Testament lately. It's been him in the background or him and Scarlett. You haven't really even seen him with the Final Testament at all.
He's got to break away from the Final Testament. I think now he's a hot commodity now more than ever. And if you take Karrion Kross now with Scarlett and you make them the Joker and Harley Quinn or Natural Born Killers, and they're crazy like that, that would definitely work and fly. Or you can have him just as the devil, being the devil going in and just going, yeah, Sammy. Yeah. Or talking to the wrestlers and really getting in their heads and have a wrestling match here and there and win. Because you can't let him lose now. You're putting him over. You have to push him, and he has to keep getting better and better. So now if he does fight anybody, he has to win. And that's the thing too. So I would put a belt on that man soon, just like the U.S. Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, because I like his character, and they finally found his niche of what he can capable of. I like.
It's crowded though. It's crowded.
Yeah, it is.
Agreed.
Yeah. Our next story is we all saw the big debut of Raw on Netflix on January 6th. Well, the viewership hasn't been the same, as Raw has seen a 49% decline since the 6th of January premiere. Last week's episode of Raw on Monday night saw a dip in the ratings from the previous week. In this weekly top 10 that was released for the week ending in January 26th, the January 20th episode of Raw scored 3 million viewers throughout the week based on 6,600,000 total hours viewed. That number is down 18.9% from the January 13th episode, 3,700,000 views. The show ranked in the top 10 in 6 countries: Bolivia, Canada, Ecuador, Mexico, and the United States. WWE Monday Night Raw was ranked number 7 among English TV shows for this week on the server behind Night Agent Season 2 in its first week, 13.9 million views. Exo Kitty Season 2 and American Primeval.
They just got to wait a little bit.
I'm going to tell you why.
Wait for India. Wait till Netflix gets...
Although
Netflix
Raw is averaging 4,200,000 viewers per week for new episodes. So it's still like way above what they were getting on USA Network.
There's two big key factors. There's 2 big key factors with the decline. No Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns was supposed to actually come back this week. Everybody thought the 27th he was coming back. He was going to be on the show.
And they didn't stick to it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people that they said were going to be here on the 27th.
The Bloodline storyline is over.
So it was a misdirect, because remember they say something about the 27th, and then they close the door, and on the door was the WWE 2K25 logo. So it was just the announcement that he's going to be the cover star for 2K25.
But you see, that's another thing too. Why they took him on Raw? Stop being. You got to come on the show. I know you have obligations doing things, but you got to be on the show. You advertising the show. The Bloodline storyline is what Netflix wanted over to Netflix to build up that rating, and they ended it. The Rock, and apparently you heard about The Rock. The Rock came out there and just changed the whole landscape by doing what he did. That wasn't part of the story on what he was supposed to do, to go out there, this and that. He went out there and he just broke character and broke the storyline. So people are upset with that because they wanted to see the final boss come out, what was going on with that. They were going to attack Roman. They wanted to see this stuff, and it didn't happen. And now they're going a different way. And look, and Roman, and another thing, people want to see Roman, and Roman's not on the show. That's the thing.
I'm fine with him not being on the show. You don't want to overuse him because you can't have him lose, but you can't just have him stomp through everybody.
Cody Rhodes,
what's he going to do?
Carrying, man. Cody Rhodes on the show. It's not carrying. My nephew loves Roman Reigns. That's his favorite wrestler, and he's pissed. And because
one's in the air, baby.
The way you're doing things, you're kind of like defeating the purpose, man. The Bloodline was supposed to come over to Raw and continue the storyline there.
And
how much
the whole transfer portal thing is like the most confusing thing, because we're getting people moved without even telling us people are being moved.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I've watched recaps where I'll sit down and watch Raw on Netflix, and then I'll watch recaps and they're showing me stuff. I'm like, I don't remember seeing this.
Right?
I don't remember seeing that. Like, when did this happen? And all of a sudden, Damian Priest is no longer on Raw. He's now on SmackDown.
Yep.
Didn't know that. Like,
it's stupid. Like I said, they just should have the window where you can go from one show to another, and cut
this
that.
is supposed to be it, though.
Yeah, no. After WrestleMania, that's it. You're going to have individual shows.
From the transfer portal, from what I heard, this weekend with the Rumble is the end of the transfer portal, but we will have a draft again, probably after
April.
Yeah, whenever the NFL draft, like around the same time.
Well, April is supposed to be the draft, I think, in April. That they're going to do that after WrestleMania, and then you're going to have probably the rest of Jacob Fatu and Solo and freaking goddamn Tama Toga all coming to
Tonga.
You're coming to friggin' Raw. I don't know. It's just stupid.
Well, another big show that we had this week was Saturday Night Main Event, and the ratings are in for Saturday Night Main Event, and they are not terrible, but also not stellar.
Dismal.
Saturday Night's Main Event scored 1,494,000 viewers with a .33 rating in the key 18 to 49 demographic. Those numbers are down 21.4% and 6.0% respectively from December 14th special. 1,590,000 viewers and a 4.2 demo rating. So it's down in that big key demographic that they're looking for.
Think about it. You got to think about this. The whole thing. If you advertise championship matches, you got to have championships change hands. You can't just let them all three matches. Nobody freaking won. Everybody retained. Come on.
How many pay-per-views you watched the last 2 years?
No, I'm talking about this. It's not an event.
I'm saying.
Everyone knew that there was no championships changing hands before.
Braun Breaker should have lost his Intercontinental Championship to Sheamus. That would have made sense.
Yes,
but
he just got it back.
Yeah, he just got it back, but at least give it to Sheamus to win the Triple Crown. To win his
but you're still gonna, Sheamus ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
once he does it, then he's done. Like you got to keep that carrot. Like everybody wants to still see that change. Just like we all still want to see Chad Gable get that first solo belt too.
I don't anymore. I could care less. They took Chad Gable from the highest of highs and now like just brought
American
him to
made.
the lowest of lows. Yeah,
American made. He ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Well, they are kind of.
And look, and they really
it's an American jobber now.
Creed brothers too. They kind of wrecked them. They're gonna have to.
That goes back to my point last week about NXT talent who get called up and they have no plans for them, so then they just get stuck at mid card. Look at Carmelo Hayes. Although I think there's some big things coming for Carmelo
I think
Hayes.
They got plans for him. He's actually, I think, done well in what they've given him. Like, yes, a lot of losses, but he still managed to shine, have some good moments, and keep himself relevant. So I think he'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
he's taking more lumps than I think he should. But
yeah, he needs to get a couple more uncrappy, wins. Like, Braun Strowman got counted out. He got in the ring because Braun threw him in. Like, could have been a cleaner win.
Mm-hmm.
That leads us into our off the mat reviews of the week, where we review the last week's episode of Smackdown and then this week's Raw, NXT, and AEW if we feel like it. It's usually a question on AEW, but let's start off with Smackdown from last Friday. We saw the Motor City Machine Guns taking on Pretty Deadly with the Motor City. I can't talk tonight. Jesus. Motor City Machine Guns going over.
Shitty.
Yeah, Motor Shitty. Motor Shitty Machine Guns. We saw Mean Chin and B-Fab versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, with Mean Chin and B-Fab picking up the win.
Listen, I like B-Fab. I think B-Fab is she has a lot of potential. I think she's really good. She got legs for days, that girl. She got those long legs that she can really get up there high, man. And I think that they're going to use lots of more.
Good.
I'm just saying, but I think that she is good if they use her. Now they're using her, they're giving her a chance, and she is putting on some good performances. She's doing a good job. I look, like I said, when you don't get a chance and you finally get your chance and you're doing the best you can, she is showing potential that she could be a really good wrestler.
You also got to pay attention to what they're doing with her. I mean, putting her in a tag match helps because I just don't think she's there yet. I don't think that she can't do a lot. She doesn't have a wide move set, and there's not a lot of things. No. But that's a lot of the wrestlers that they have at times. Like, they're kind of limited. They're trying to give them a bigger, profile, but there's only so much they can do.
Just give me more legs. That's all I can. You know what I'm saying? She's not bad to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a little. Then we had Carmelo Hayes waiting in Nick Aldis's office, saying that he wanted to take on SmackDown's newest signing, which happened to be Damian Priest. I didn't know that Damian Priest was officially part of SmackDown at that time until Raw, but he took on Damian Priest.
Oh, well, I thought they made it clear on SmackDown.
You thought so? I didn't think so. I just thought he was there.
Clear on SmackDown. He's our new guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Bailey situation, where for like Bailey was showing up on Raw and they weren't.
And
it took them like 2 weeks till they were like, "Oh, she's part of Raw now."
You see, I
Bailey
think
was kind of floating, but I thought they made a point to say
it kind of was messy. This whole transfer window, the way they've done it. There are better ways of doing it. And I think that the transfer window really got overshadowed. What really got overshadowed the whole transfer window was the move to Netflix and who Netflix wanted on their show. They kind of scrambled and handpicked all these guys, and that's what I'm trying to say. The Bloodline was specifically meant for Netflix, and that's what Netflix wanted, a Bloodline, because the story was still rolling forward. It was still a good storyline, and there you go. The Rock messed it up with his thing, and kind of it broke it up.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah, Netflix wanted, but that doesn't mean Netflix get. Like, I'm sure USA wanted to keep them too.
Yeah, but USA is not Netflix. That's what I'm trying to say. Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar business, a billion-dollar company that is looking to have the best of the best on their show to get the viewership.
What I'm saying is they already purchased the product. They don't get complete say in everything that gets done.
Yeah,
I think realistically, they probably ended the Bloodline stuff so we didn't have a fight over I want that. Now nobody gets that because it's not there.
Yeah, but that was a great storyline. That was one of the best storylines that were going, and it was still going strong.
It's cool. How much longer were we going to go with it, Dom?
You have other members.
The Bloodline stuff is over. I don't know why.
What are we going to do next?
Over.
You got a lot of wrestlers that are actually that are still coming in the fold, and that's why I still think that The Rock is going to have a faction. When he does come back, he'll have the faction, but kind of ruin the whole momentum. That's
what I mean. But he's not due back soon, so. Yeah. We got to put him on the back burner until he's actually free. So don't hold the rest of the thing hostage as we're waiting for The Rock to be free, because we'd just be dragging on. Oh, look, there's Solo again. Like, I don't think we need that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited now to see. All right, now it's just Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu just doing whatever crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jacob Fatu is going to be the big draw on SmackDown. If he stays on SmackDown, he's going to be the big draw. People are going to look to see him because he's just a nut job, man.
Yeah.
And I'm on board for that. That's kind of what I want to see. Make me some new star. Make me some new main eventers.
Yeah.
Let them shine.
Yeah, mix it up a bit because it's been a little stale sometimes.
Well, speaking of new main eventers, we got another vignette for Charlotte Flair's return. Because, that rookie Charlotte Flair that nobody's heard of.
Showing off that new nose.
That new nose job she got, the friggin' that she's on boats with champagne. No more, come on, man. She's trying to be like a father, the wheeling and dealing, the friggin' she wants to play that rich girl type of persona now. I don't know.
I was watching the Ric Flair documentary was on before I popped on here.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. He's a nut job, Ric Flair, man. He had a lot of crazy shit that happened to him.
He did, but let's not get off track talking about Rick.
I know.
Stick to Charlotte.
Yeah. Then we had Tiffany Stratton making her way to the ring. She grabs a microphone and she lets everyone know that she's happy that 30 other women will be competing for the Royal Rumble to earn the opportunity to face her at WrestleMania. Then Rhea Ripley makes an appearance to let Tiffany Stratton know that she's almost a champion and that even though what she did to Nia Jax was impressive, it does not equal to what Rhea has in store for Nia at Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah,
which led to a breakdown for a match for Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan with Raquel Rodriguez, with Nia Jax, LeRae, and Morgan picking up the victory.
Well, Tiffany Stratton is definitely going to be the face. That's the face. That's the new the championship. She's going to have the championship for a while, and I know people are going to fight. It's just going to see who's going to face her. And, like I said, I do not want Charlotte Flair to face her. I want Charlotte Flair to start from the beginning and fight her way back in the champ. I don't want her just to go right into the championship.
Put her back in the trenches.
Yeah. Her, and if Becky Lynch does make a return, bet the bottom of the trenches.
It's hard. She's not going to go to the bottom when she wins the Rumble.
Yeah, she ain't winning the Rumble. I got my pick, baby. She ain't
giving
winning.
you early spoilers for his Rumble winner, huh?
She ain't winning. I got the top notch girl that's gonna win the.
Oh, here we go. You guys are already waiting. Already
I
in
can't
the dick
wait.
measuring contest. Huh?
Can't wait, baby.
Dad's been hitting the 4chan. He knows where all the winners are.
Don't worry about it. I'm taking the shield jet. It helped me out. Don't worry about it.
Your nephew says yes, she is.
No, she's not, man. She's not. Ah,
I don't want it in particular. That's not what I'm hoping for. It's just
Mi Chin let Chelsea Green know that Nick Aldis has granted her another title shot, which is interesting that it's going to be on this week's on SmackDown tomorrow night versus during the Rumble, because Chelsea Green's the Women's United States Championship. We don't have these we don't have an Intercontinental Championship match. We don't have a U.S. title match or women's U.S. title or women's Intercontinental, nothing like that during on the Rumble.
you see, that's the thing. Back in the day, remember in the Rumble, we used to have championship matches. Everybody who was champion usually fought on that day, and then occasionally they show up in the Rumble. Like the people that it's one of those things where it's changed. That's why the 2 nights for Rumble makes sense now, because if you think about it, if you're going to have 30 men fight one night, 30 women fight the other night, you need room, and you should have championship matches.
No.
Yeah.
We
Why
just
not?
had them last Saturday. They were a week apart.
I-
That's the problem. We have too many shows now. They just had Saturday Night Main Event. The Intercontinental Championship was defended. There were 3 title matches in that show. Like,
But
it
that's
just
the thing.
happened.
You
You
have
don't
these
need it a
belts.
week later to do it
I
again.
know, but it's still pay-per-views
What?
like the
You don't
Royal
do it a
Rumble.
week later. Like,
The Royal Rumble is big. One of the big 4. You always have to have a lot of championship matches on those things.
I think Saturday Night's Main Event has a lot of luster to it as well for its history.
But no one changes hands. That's the thing.
That's really kind of irrelevant, because I do agree that at least one of them should have changed hands, but you're not going to get everybody changing hands just ahead of the Rumble.
Yeah,
whether they're fighting or not.
Titles just don't move all that often. We just had a bunch of new titles move. Like, gotta let things settle a bit.
I think that sometimes the WWE, they don't book the way they should.
Well, I think the thing with Saturday Night Main Event is they have to book matches that are going to get people to tune in and watch. So they're most likely going to be championship matches. But WWE doesn't really have other than booking it, they don't have a control over when it's going to happen, because that's NBC.
That's why it's NBC's fault for going so quickly. If you're going to have a show that's once a quarter, don't do it the first minute you have an opportunity. Like, they should have held off a couple of months to space them out. Shouldn't have had one in the middle of December, and then, hey, you know what? Let's do one right here in January.
Oh, because then when Money in the Bank comes, you have the men and you have the women win the Money in the Bank. They're running around. You got you got the U.S. Championship. You got the Intercontinental Championship. You got the Women's Champ. You got all these championships going around, and they're going back and forth to shows the freaking goddamn the win to try to win that thing, and it makes it even more complicated because you have more things that are going on. You gotta change hand. Look, wrestling. Look, Roman Reigns.
Why do we get some Money in the Bank? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that the championships go for these championship runs, that you have these champions, that you put that in the equation, and then no one's going to win because you have the Money in the Bank that's looming in the background. Like Roman Reigns held the championship for 3 goddamn years. Listen, wrestling, they should be changing hands often. You fight the wrestler, you have a little set, you win, and instead of being on one guy for the longest freaking time, keep changing hands, make it interesting.
Yeah, but you're not going to have people. You're not going to change titles like you change diapers. You're not going to do it every time you turn around.
Week either. Otherwise, it makes it all pointless.
No, you can have a wrestler hold it for like a month, and then you have somebody else to take it, and then they've got. And the one thing I do like now, the way things are, if you lose the champion, you don't have a rematch. You have to start from the beginning. You have to work your way up to get that rematch.
I'll give you that. I don't need to see endless rematches. Like, I don't know why Meechin's get another shot at this, because I don't think that's necessary. Could we find somebody else in the women's mid card that we could have had do this?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of women. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is the whole thing is, I get what your point, Dom, that you want to see the belts change hands, but at the same time, you can't just have somebody win the belt and then their first defense they lose it.
No, I'm not saying just lose it, but the fact is that Chelsea Green now has the belt for a month, right? Just about.
It's been a month.
About a month. I mean, she won it.
She's already defended it twice.
But I know, but the whole fact is that you should be defending it every opportunity, every time. Like, you're a fighting champion. Instead of, Chelsea Green shows up next week. She should be on the show the next week to fight. That's the thing. Back in the day, they used to fight every goddamn week. Now,
I don't think the champion should be dropping the belt all the time, but they should be defending it on every pay-per-view. It shouldn't be like Roman Reigns can go, months without defending on pay-per-views, or like putting it on Brock Lesnar, who's only going to come for big pay-per-views. Or
don't you think that's different now when we have PLEs once a month?
Yeah.
You have PLEs once a month.
But even then,
every other PLE, that's fine.
They were skipping months where Roman Reigns wouldn't defend the title except for like the big four.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we need another stretch. They definitely stretched Roman's title reign, but at the same time, we can't have.
They definitely made concessions for him.
Too many titles. Yeah. There's not enough time. As much wrestling as we have, with 3 hours here, 3 hours there, you can't book that many matches every week and do it properly. Otherwise, we're going to have 5-minute diva matches again. Like, is that what we want? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I need to see someone get thrown into a tub of dirt in their bras and panties again.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's perfect right now. I'm not saying everything's all.
They should definitely have. They should definitely have ATM matches, man.
ATM matches.
ATM matches. What are they fighting over their pin number?
No. Think about it. Ass. 2.
No. Yeah,
but I don't understand how that's a match.
They're not gonna do that.
That's not a match.
Well, you have to imagine, man. There you go.
That's a category in the
and they should have men fighting women matches again like they did, but the WWE won't do it anymore because
want that.
They won't. Yeah. No, come on. I want to see you do some underground shit. I want to see shit like that.
I wouldn't mind mixed matches where you get the guy had the tag in and that's fine.
I don't want to see involved in the match too.
Who would want to see? I don't know. Cody Rhodes fighting against Chelsea Green.
Yeah, Nobody. I don't need to see that.
Nobody.
Yeah, not necessary.
And listen, figure Rhea Ripley fucking hinted that she wants to go into the men's Royal Rumble match, so we could have some
cursing.
Could bring back cursing.
People do occasionally. A couple slips here and there, especially when you get a lock on.
I mean, they're on Netflix. I mean, it's not like they can't.
Well, you hear the fuck solo chants.
Yeah, I love that they're not blocking out the crowd chants.
No, they're not blocking that out.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
But you know what's funny?
You lose everything when you block that out. You get
Did you think that they blocked out the people that were freaking booing Logan Paul when he came in in Raw last week? When he came in with Seth Rollins and Gunther, they were booing so loud I could hear. All of a sudden, the crowd just said, "Shut up." You couldn't hear. The crowd didn't talk after, which made those sense.
No, I think they turned his mic up because they were booing him so loud that they were drowning him out. And
but I think also at the point they booed him, but I think he got to a point in fighting through talking. They actually wanted to hear what he was going to say next. I think they gave up to the point of, all right, because they wanted to hear where he was getting, what his point was.
Yeah.
But we'll get to Raw in a minute. Then back to SmackDown. We saw Apollo Crews take on Johnny Gargano with Tommaso Ciampa. Apollo Crews picked up the win thanks to an assist from the Motor City Machine Guns. LA Knight took on Tama Tonga with Jacob Fatu. LA Knight picked up the win. Jacob Fatu attacked LA Knight after the match. He threatened to put Knight through an announce table, but he stopped when Braun Strowman arrived. The Miz tries to recruit A-Town Down Under as Alice, which, again, I am so annoyed that team is on Raw now because I like that I could, just...
I thought they were moving to NXT.
Existed. They should. They are in an NXT.
They just need to break the two of them up.
Match.
They should break the two of them up. They should.
Their thing.
But they told the Miz they're moving to Raw. Then we saw the newest SmackDown signee, Damian Priest versus Carmelo Hayes, with Damian Priest picking up the win. The Motor City Machine Guns are delighted to let DIY know that they will be challenging for the Tag Team Championships at the Royal Rumble in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
I guess the best out of that was the Biz going, but that's where the Wyatt 6 are. I guess you'll need to find new friends.
Yep. After Jimmy Uso and Carmelo Hayes exchanged crosswords backstage, Hayes blindsides Jimmy during the entrance to his match. Jimmy recovers, getting in the ring. Led us to Jimmy Uso versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens picking up the win. Lining Jimmy up for a package pile driver through the announce table. Cody Rhodes makes the save to end the show. Overall thoughts on SmackDown last week?
Give it a B. Solid B. Entertaining. It had some entertaining aspects to it, And look, when it comes to the thing, if it's an A, it's an A. If it's a B, it's a B. It's entertaining. The matches are good. Quality matches. At least I can honestly say that the matches are definitely getting their full potentials. That it seems like a sense the move to Netflix, the Raw, the matches are getting more attention. It's not like those quick matches. The women are getting a lot more.
They got 3 hours now.
Yeah, I know, but the matches, they're filling out the time. It's not those quick matches anymore like they.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're filling out with making the matches longer. We're not getting more matches though. They're just making the matches longer, which I'm not complaining about that.
Right.
That leads us into Saturday night's main event.
I think a lot of it was filler. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, do we need Johnny Gargano facing Apollo Crews? Like, was that match really necessary?
And we also found that Apollo Crews is hurt too. He's out. So he won't be in the Royal Rumble. So anybody who has Apollo Crews in their Royal Rumble bingo card, he's not going to be there.
Quit ruining my card, Don.
I'm sorry.
What about Commander Aziz? Maybe he'll be there to take his place.
I know, right?
Commander Aziz.
That was so dumb. I'm forgetting
the accent.
But we got Saturday night main event, which saw a women's world championship match between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, with Rhea Ripley going over. We had an Intercontinental Championship between Braun Breaker and Sheamus, with Sheamus just eating one of the most gnarly spears I've seen in a long time.
I know. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Great match there. We had the contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, with Shawn Michaels mediating, and
sweet chin music.
Michaels tell Kevin Owens that he just sounds jealous. Owens tried to wrap Michaels up for a package pile driver. Cody Rhodes makes the save, and Michaels tunes up the band.
Sweet chin music.
Yeah,
nice.
Kevin Owens with that sweet chin music.
Mm-hmm.
Then, to prove that we're in the Triple H era and that he knows how to book a match, we got Braun Strowman defeating Jacob Fatu by disqualification, but Jacob Fatu absolutely destroying Braun Strowman.
Damn. So the whole thing with the Braun Strowman thing, there was rumors floating around that Braun Strowman is going to be joining the Wyatt Six. So they're going to phase him out. He's going to go back. Hey, you know what?
Is there going to be the Wyatt 7 now?
Going to be the Wyatt 7 and then a Wyatt 8 when they add Alexa.
Well, it's the Wyatt 6 because of that, but it's going to build up. Because apparently, Bray Wyatt's plan was to bring in new members each time. Like the Quarter Owls have a whole type of like a cult status, bringing in new members and having a big overall arc. That was part of a Bray Wyatt thing. Maybe they might be doing that now. They're going to start getting all the people that.
Well, they got to be on the show first.
Yeah,
they've been transfer portal to SmackDown, but if I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen them yet.
We have not seen them yet. No.
So I'd slow up on worry about that. I just think they need a better camera angle for when they had Jacob Fatu throwing his hip at Braun Strowman, who was leisurely laying down on the mat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking a nap. I'll just lay
that
right
fake
here.
Blood, the fake blood on the face.
I don't care about the fake blood. The fake blood, I'm fine with that. I could clearly see there was a legit 8 inches between where his head.
Yeah, when he was eating. Yeah, when he was eating the butts to the face, it was.
He was laying
definitely
under the
like,
bottom rope.
Yeah, it was more
I like when the people come in to try to stop him and they just let him go. Do the flip again. Do the moonsault. They just keep letting him go.
Lines up and moonsaults, and they all scatter like cockroaches when you turn the light on. Like, that was good. And that led us to a great World Championship match where we saw World Heavyweight Champion Gunther defeat Jey Uso. Uso had him beat.
He did. Let me ask you a question. 10 tries now. Just about, right? 10 tries?
What?
For championship matches? With
for Jey?
For Uso?
For Jey Uso, right?
What do you mean 10 tries?
About that.
From when he came in to now, you mean?
No, I'm just saying for the time now that he's main event Jey Uso. He's had a lot of opportunities for championship gold and lost each time.
No, he
recently.
was Intercontinental Champion.
Well, he did win. No, he won the Continental Championship. I'm talking about Championship Gold.
That is Championship
Yeah,
gold.
But,
Are you talking
but he
about
also, but his
world
last
title?
his last 10 matches. What has he done in the last 10 matches?
Well, he beat a lot of other people. You're talking about for a belt. He hasn't had a lot of.
No, I'm just saying.
He
But
tried what? Did he have one? Or he had 2 shots at Roman, right? All right, so
Two shots at
obviously
Roman, yeah.
Yeah.
he failed
And
both.
I think
Yeah.
Yep.
He had what? An Intercontinental shot at Gunther and
Yep.
failed.
he failed.
Yep.
But then he
Beat
Had a
Braun
trade.
Breaker.
So he's 1-4. He's got 1 win, 4 losses. But then he lost his belt. So now he's 1-5. And then he just went against Gunther here. So he's 1-6.
No, but he also there's something else he lost. I think. But
Did he
anyway,
have the US
I mean, for belts. I mean, for individual achievement, you know.
his record. When does that start tarnishing the character of main event Jey Uso? That
When the crowd stopped cheering for him.
I know, but he
Nothing to
does
do with
bring
his
a big
record.
energy. He brings a big energy to the.
It's this. It's
Yeah, I
until
know.
the crowd stops doing this.
I don't listen. That watching him show up in Saturday Night Main Event solidified that man is friggin' he's a godsend on the crowd. He gets the crowd going. He is a star. But the fact it's just sad that he keeps losing. He should have won that belt against friggin' Gunther. We all know that Gunther's holding onto that belt because Gunther there's bigger plans for Gunther down the road with
Yeah, I
other
wasn't
people.
a big fan of the finish of this match
Yeah.
because Jey Uso hit him with the spear and the splash and the spear, and then Gunther just kicks out of it and power bombs him twice, and it's over.
And it's over,
Like,
yeah.
The finish was not booked strong.
No.
But it feels like the last couple weeks in these title matches we've gotten a lot of kick out, finisher, kick out, finisher, kick out. Do other guys finisher, kick out. So it just feels kind of, I don't know, lazy booking for the finish, but at the same time it was still a good match. Not going to take anything away from Jey.
No, it was a good match.
Yeah, no.
There's no denying his popularity, and
his popularity, I think, is like no other now. I think he's really over now. I think he's over like coming out, with Netflix and stuff like that. He's really getting the crowd going. So there's bigger things from in the future. Overall, this whole thing Saturday Night event, I give it like a B+. I just wish we've one title would have changed hands. Something like the Intercontinental Championship should have changed hands.
I think B+ is fair because it came together really quickly, but we had really good matches out of it. The Nia Jax
and they
Rhea
paced
Ripley
it better
match
than
was
last
good.
time. Like
Yeah.
the overall show.
And the Jacob Fatu solidified himself as a freaking maniac. A freaking maniac. So, yeah.
All the matches were solid. Braun Breaker match versus Sheamus was solid. It was the Jacob Fatu 7 was all
even the Nia Jax even looked good in her match. She doesn't just look like just a big goof all the time.
Yeah,
she lost, but all the matches were good.
I can't believe you just called Nia Jax a big goof.
You know what I mean? Not like we remember her the last run. Like she could do
butthole.
Yeah, she couldn't do anything out
screaming
there.
about a butthole.
Now she's climbing up, jumping off the top rope, middle rope, I should say. She's dropping leg drops off the middle rope.
Mm-hmm.
That leads us into Monday Night Raw for the week of 127-25. The show was kicked off by Seth Rollins opening up with his little promo where he says WrestleMania season begins this Saturday when he wins the Royal Rumble. Rollins recalls the moment when he lost the NXT debut, and he asks himself who he was. He's Seth freaking Rollins. He was interrupted by Gunther. Him and Gunther go back and forth until Logan Paul makes his entrance.
Who's that?
Did you see that?
Whose music is that?
You saw that, right? Who is that? He didn't know who it was. Like, I don't know if he was doing that for like just playing around, or he didn't know who it was when they were coming out. That was funny though.
Logan Paul started to cut his promo to huge negative reactions, which we talked about earlier from the crowd. He officially declares himself entering into the Royal Rumble. After talking some more smack, Gunther tells Paul he would like to see him win the Royal Rumble so he can take the smack. He can take the smack and smack the smirk off of his face.
Yep. Me too.
Do we get a Logan Paul Gunther match?
You might.
I think eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's a Saudi Arabia match, maybe at the Crown Jewel or something.
Well, actually, they're trying to get that Saudi Arabia match. The Logan brothers, the Paul brothers. Yeah. There's the box. They got that. You have two different matches that they're looking to do. They talk about a $27 million match with Logan Paul fighting Tyson in Saudi Arabia, and then his brother, a fight with his brother.
Who the hell would want to see that?
I don't.
I'm just saying.
I
know, but
who the hell's gonna want to see Logan Paul now fight?
No, you'll see Logan Paul get destroyed. Look,
I wouldn't watch that in the parking lot of Kmart.
I know, but if Tyson did not have to hold back to lose on purpose to Jake, he would have freaking gotten destroyed, Jake Paul.
So why in the hell do you think they would let Tyson cut loose on Logan?
They didn't. He was cutting loose and they stopped.
What I'm saying is, if now he fights the other brother, why do you think Tyson would be able to destroy him?
Because
they probably have that whole back too,
goes.
My point.
$27 million friggin' payback, man. Anyway.
Yeah, but why do you want to watch that?
It's not that I want to watch it. It's other people want to watch it. You got other,
even the other people now. After what we got, and we all know what's going to happen after we saw what we got.
Yeah, you got me once. You got me once.
I don't want to watch it again. That's all.
I think you're going to get me twice.
Go ahead. Continue, Matt. Continue.
Ahead of his match, Sami Zayn has an interaction with CM Punk carrying Cross and briefly with Cody Rhodes. He tells CM Punk that out of the two of them, only one has main evented a WrestleMania. Cross reminds Sami Zayn that what Seth Rollins said, there is a world of opportunity and it's time for him to seize the moment. Very interesting interaction with Karrion Kross backstage there.
The devil.
Which led us into a World Tag Team Championship match. The War Raiders versus Judgment Day's JP McDonough and Dominic
great match.
Mysterio.
That was a great match. Was. I can say that was the highlight of the friggin' of Raw. That match. And JP
handshakes all around for McDonough because his head.
He got his clock cleaned.
He is a tough SOB, man. And like I was telling Matt earlier, he got a lot of love for the performance he put on. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised when he comes back. He starts getting a lot of cheers. People are gonna freaking start cheering him because of the because they hated him because of Judgment Day. But I'm telling you, Judgment Day is about over with now. So you have everybody going their way. But that was such a great match that it really I thought that they were gonna pull it out. I really did.
Yeah, that singled them out from the rest of that group.
Yeah,
definitely.
Which we saw the War Raiders retain there. Then we saw Rey Mysterio with the LWO versus Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston. And supposedly Xavier Woods' family is supposed to be there. Who later on showed up to reject him wearing New Day Sucks shirts. And we saw Rey Mysterio pick up the win.
Don't you hate the filler outfit? It's like Woods was just wearing. It's like, well, we don't know where we're gonna go yet exactly with you guys with the character wise, so just wear black pants and like it looked like when they kind of did that to AJ for a little bit. She was like, we don't know exactly what angle we want to take with you yet, so just dress generic. Just wear generic pants.
Yeah,
go out there.
I agree.
Then we got to see Jey Uso yeet his way to the ring. When he thanked the crowd for being behind him and saying that even though he lost at Saturday Night Event, he knows he can beat Gunther. And that Gunther and Rollins continue to have his name in their mouth, which means he needs to go and win the Royal Rumble. Then we'll get to the main event of WrestleMania and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Just as Lyra Valkyria.
He could be a Final Four guy. You never know.
He very well could.
Yeah.
As Lyra Valkyria enters herself into the Royal Rumble, she's interrupted by American Mage. She warns that she may not be holding on to that for much longer. Wow. My writing on these recaps is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't like the even if they're the lower level. I don't like them entering the Rumble. It diminishes their own title. Like
it does.
It's not good enough. I want to go for another. Like I don't know. This Shinsuke going in.
I said that last week.
I don't like it either.
Yeah.
They could have sat it out. It would have been fine. There's plenty of talent. They could.
Well, you know what? That's why you take that championship and you have it fight in Royal Rumble. You have a match at Royal Rumble.
You don't need to have it on the Rumble. You can do it on the SmackDown before, like Chelsea Green is defending and whatnot, and you can do it on the Raw after. Just as long as they're defended, sure.
Yeah, I know, but but pay-per-views, it's a big the big.
Do you really need it to be like a 9-hour pay-per-view?
No.
That's why next year it's going to be 2 nights.
Well, it's not 2 nights yet.
It's going to be 2 nights because there's rumors that they're going to 40 men and women.
And it's in, what do you call it, too?
Saudi Arabia.
40.
Yeah. There's big rumors that they're going to 40.
Yeah, go back to 40.
There's a lot of talent that was talking about how they were trying to push it. If you listen to the what's his name, Chris Van Fleet interview that he did with Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace talks about how she was told that this year's Rumble is going to be 40, but I don't think they could pull 40 together this year. So I think next year's Rumble in Saudi Arabia is going to be 40. Yeah. And there's been a lot of other WWE talent that's been backing that up. That's been saying that WWE is attempting to push to a 40 man.
Listen, I heard Saudi Arabia really gave them a lot of money to freaking come to Saudi Arabia next year.
Which I guess they didn't learn any lessons from the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So
they've got a lot of money to give, so it's not hard.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Here's a good what if for you. What if they did a Rumble for Raw and a Rumble for SmackDown, and those two winners fight each other at a pay-per-view?
We don't need extra Rumbles.
You don't want extra Rumbles?
I'd be fine with
30 people in there to lengthen that.
Yeah. I also don't want, I'm fine with next year being like a 2-night event. I don't want that to be the regular. I don't need.
I'm fine with 2 nights, but you got a lot of roster that you're still not using in these Rumbles.
I got other shit I got to do on my weekends too. I can only spend so much time.
Come on, don't worry about it. You can spend 4 nights out of the year. 5, actually, it's going to be 6.
No, that's 8 nights out of the year
now. Watching big pay-per-views. Come on.
Yeah, but then you got to add in the other 6 hours of regular Raw and regular SmackDown, and then the 2 hours of NXT mixed in there as well.
Then you got to watch 2 hours of the post-fight interviews.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
I like to watch.
It works.
Royal Rumble on Saturday morning and Sunday morning next year when it's in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. It's gonna be like 10 a.m. 10 a.m. for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Then we got our next match of the night. Bianca Belair and Naomi took on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. There's a lot of backstage talk about Raquel and Liv receiving a big push in the women's tag team division heading into WrestleMania. We did see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez pick up the win.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. I hate that. It's a non-title match, and then the champs lose. They beat the champs. Maybe they earn an opportunity for the belt. What do you mean? Maybe they just beat them.
Right?
Exactly.
The logic of it it annoys me.
Paul Heyman made his way to the ring. He says he's the one behind the greatest of all time and the one and only Tribal Chief, who's on the cover of WWE 20K or 2K25. So we got a little look at that.
I'm sorry. Let me go in the corner. I'll be like,
oh yeah,
yeah, right.
You made it, Paul. You made it.
You made it, man.
Keep it rolling because I like what comes out next.
We got a nice little promo as Drew McIntyre came out and he reveals that he's the daddy of the bloodline. And let's take us through the chain reaction. He eliminated Roman Reigns from the Royal Rumble, beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and then he dropped Heyman. He found Reigns at a low time and harnessed all of his talents for evil. The bloodline took over and they made more money than ever.
And listen, he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
And all he was looking for is a simple thank you.
And I'll be honest with you, what Kevin Owens is doing and with McIntyre, they're not wrong. And that's the thing, they put everything on the line to help Cody win, to get they had to do. And the time and time McIntyre time and time again getting screwed by the bloodline championship matches. Kevin Owens helping Cody Rhodes. So basically, freaking Roman Reigns was evil. He was a cult manipulating guy that freaking did everything he can to keep that championship, and now all of a sudden everybody loves Roman Reigns. Come on, you see how the tables turn all the time, and
he just got popular.
And now he is the the freaking the head of the table again. You know, he is the tribal chief again. So we're gonna see what they do with Solo now. You know, Solo, that whole story with Solo.
He's a tribal chief with no tribe because everyone left him.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, which makes that's what I'm trying to say. The bloodline storyline was what fucking Netflix wanted, and they fucking ended it.
We'll see what they have planned. I mean, who knows?
Again, I'm fine with that though. Where else are they going to go?
But now, if you're pushing Roman as a baby face, you have him as you have the bloodline now, the OG bloodline fighting the new bloodline, which is going to be changed.
And they did that. That's what they did on the.
They already did that.
Yeah.
They already did it. It was solved. It was settled. Me versus you for the
You
thing.
still haven't had Seth. You still haven't had Seth, McIntyre, and KO form the new fucking
Not gonna happen.
That's not
Probably
gonna
not going to happen.
No way in hell. Especially not after what they've done the last couple of weeks with
I
McIntyre.
know.
and Holland.
What you will probably get is like we've already said it. Roman Reigns needs to get a new tribe.
Well, I'll tell you
So
what.
he has to bring in some new people.
It might be Roman. It might be freaking goddamn KO, McIntyre, and Sami Zayn. That might be the new.
That is impressive.
I know it's not impressive, but if you had Seth in there, it'd be even more impressive. He could be the Monday Night Messiah. You see, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what angle they're doing, and it could still lead into that. You could still have some type of thing. I don't know.
They got that one Anawahi they haven't used yet.
Oh yeah, but I thought they were gonna put him in NXT or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
The big guy, Hikaru.
Yeah, him. And you got Zilla. You got Zilla.
Yeah,
That's
still have Zilla Fatu.
Fatu coming soon. So we'll see what happens.
Paul Heyman gave Drew the thanks he's looking for, but he says he's crowding him right now as Drew is all up in his face, smelling his Paul Heyman stank breath. McIntyre asked him to do him a favor. He'd like Heyman to send his boy, twist right here, a message. Drew's going to target him, throw him over the top rope at the Royal Rumble, and he wasn't talking about Reigns, as he already knows he's coming after him. McIntyre was talking about his other boy, CM Punk.
Yeah, I liked it. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
We got a little backstage with Braun Breaker as he entered himself into the Royal Rumble, only to be interrupted by Penta getting in his face, looking at his IC title, and without saying a word, uses Cierro Miedo, however you say it.
I don't know.
I feel like
Yeah, hand motion and walks away. Then that led to Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre picking up the win. McIntyre attacked Zayn after the bell, and Cody Rhodes makes the save. In a repeat of going after McIntyre, Sami Zayn accidentally strikes Cody with a haluva kick.
accident.
Yeah.
Then we got a
Did I do that?
CM Punk is just on a premier promo train right now, as Raw ended in a very unusual fashion, as we got a promo between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk.
Yes. And you
Great.
see, are you my friend? Yeah, I'm your friend. I'm just going to stab you in the front, not the back like the other guys.
Yeah,
Like that.
fantastic promo.
It was a good promo.
And except apparently as Raw went off the air, Cody was still going on, and he was attacked by Carmelo Hayes, which a lot of people are speculating is going to lead into SmackDown tomorrow night, where we're going to see a match between Jimmy Uso and Carmelo Hayes, the loser being the first entrant into the Royal Rumble for the match.
You know what the whole thing is? The whole thing is with the Carmelo Hayes. See, I think they're pushing him, but it also shows you, isn't Cody Rhodes going to Raw? Is going to be a championship on Raw, because they switched things now. Gunther's going to be on SmackDown. So Carmelo Hayes might be on Raw now, if you think about it.
Well, when did Gunther go to SmackDown?
He hasn't yet.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen after the Rumble.
Yeah, that's the transfer window. He's going to SmackDown. So I don't know.
But what was your overall opinion on Raw this week?
You know, because of that promo, I give it a nice A-. You know, the promo had some good promos, had some good action. I'm excited for the Royal Rumble, man, because it's the anticipation. Like, everybody's got these motives, and you don't know what direction it's going, which is really cool. And I like that. I like the mystery of what's coming and you have no clue.
Just be honest. We don't have to worry. Cody's not going to win it again. That's
Exactly.
I was gonna say, he's not going to get that three-peat.
No, I'm just saying the whole fact. Think about it. Think about it like all the time. We were like aware what was going on. It's all over the friggin' place, which is friggin' great. You know that it could be. Hey, Dub, what's up, man?
Hey, Dub,
What's
welcome.
up, man? Sorry, I fell asleep.
Oh, we were that entertaining.
Crap.
Yeah.
Before the show even went on, I fell asleep. I was on the
No,
couch.
we're not even up to the Royal Rumble yet. We're talking about the
sweet.
recap of the shows, but
Awesome.
I give it a minus because of the promos, and I really like the direction it's going and what the possibilities that we can get.
Yeah, the promos were great this episode. I'll agree with you there, Dom.
Yeah, I'm in a solid A. I liked everything that I saw. So yeah, solid A for me.
Yeah, it gets an A, low A plus for me, just because I thought the pacing of the show was good, the matches are good, the backstage stuff was good, and ending it where like it went to an ad for me, and then it was like, oh, is this over? And I thought for a minute when Cody was in the ring talking that it was like, oh, we're getting extra stuff. And like, I don't know if I was behind, but like in the middle of Cody talking, it popped up on the screen. It was like, this live broadcast has ended, but Cody was still talking.
Yeah.
And I thought that like the Cody stuff was just extra. And then we got, the promo and all that. And I thought it was a fantastic way to end Raw. I've kind of liked the way they've been handling Raw and making it only 2.5 hours and kind of keeping you guessing on when it's going to end and not going longer than they need to.
I actually thought it was pretty good the way they ended when they said the live broadcast was over and they continued. I'm like, are they going to do this now? You're going to get to see like a dark match or something. I think that'd be kind of cool if you get to see like a match or something happening at the end where something did happen at the end and we didn't see it, but
like an after credit scene.
yeah, definitely like the after credit scene.
So I started at like 10. Like we started watching about 10 minutes after it came on, kind of like what Pete said like a couple weeks ago. And so I wasn't watching it live, and I saw the live broadcast. That's why I thought the live broadcast thing came on, was because I was watching it delayed, which through Pete's quote unquote hack, I didn't see any commercials at all during.
Yeah, it catches you up, and you don't even know they catch you up.
Yeah, there was no commercials whatsoever because I started 10 minutes late.
Yeah, if you start late, they'll skip commercials for you, and eventually you'll catch up.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I must have somehow got behind them because like there was one point where they were like went to commercial break and then it was like automatic and Michael Cole's like, all right, and we're back. And I was like, what the hell is that? That was
yeah. I was in the bedroom. and I came back. The commercial came on and then it just came right back on right away. I'm like, what the hell? So I kind of
I like that a whole bunch. I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna start at like 10 after.
That's what I would do, even regular Raw, so I could fast forward through my DVR. But now there's no DVR. But hey, they do it for me.
Yep.
I just can't skip the WWE commercial, so I got to keep seeing all the goddamn WWE shop sales and and tickets for WrestleMania are available. And
I was able to fast forward them. I started 20 minutes late.
I don't know. In the really quick, there was a thing about the tickets are outrageous. Not even pay-per-view tickets are freaking selling crazy high money. They say somebody was saying is TKO and WWE going to burn itself out and lose money, so I'm going to decline because of the ticket sales is so much friggin' money now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but why are the tickets so much money? Because people are paying that much money for them.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Somebody will pay that person more money for them, and then somebody will pay that person
And I don't think they're going to burn themselves out, at least not for a little while, because that's why they're going to the international markets. That's why they're doing pay-per-views in France. And they're doing that so they can spread that out. So then that way we're not having so much everything here. And like it's allowing them to spread that money out and keep. I mean, they keep telling us that the biggest gate ever record.
And they're cutting house shows. So there's not as many house shows going around either. So
I actually think the house shows,
when they come through town, more people will be, I got to go now because it's a bigger deal.
I think the house shows should be on broadcast too. I think they should be like a special with the house shows. You get to see some house shows,
that defeats the whole purpose of what they are.
I know, but you can still
show them. They don't want everybody to see it. They're testing crap out. It's like,
whatever.
I can remember back in the 80s, you'd watch it on, I don't know, let's say it would be on Fox, and then like an hour later, you could watch it on CBC out of Canada, and then another hour later, you could watch it on WGN or something like that. You know, you'd have like 3 times you could watch almost the same matches.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want to watch the same match over and over again. Definitely not
We'll
the same
just
day.
roll through NXT results here real quick. This week's NXT.
I don't want to hear it. I'll be back because I didn't watch it yet, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Go ahead though.
all right, good.
All right. We'll let Pete take his leave. We had Bailey and Julia defeated Cora Jade and Roxana Perez by pinfall. We saw Wes Lee defeated Trick Williams by disqualification. The NXT Women's North American Championship match, Fallon Henley versus Shotzi beat Shotzi by pinfall. Ethan Page defeated Cedric Alexander by pinfall. It's sad to see, after Cedric Alexander had that amazing match early on in his WWE career.
Yeah.
To just see him fall off to where now he's in NXT is a damn shame.
It is.
Teaming him with the Hurt Business did him no justice.
Well,
Nope.
We also got a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bianca Belair and Naomi retained over the Meta Girls Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson by pinfall.
listen, all I know is I want to see more of Julia. I want to see more of Stephanie. And I definitely want to see much, much more of freaking Jada Parker. Just give me those girls, and NXT be the greatest show on earth on my face every goddamn freaking day. Love those girls.
Well, now that Hughes
Maybe
dead, I
watch-
don't think you're going to see any more of them.
Yo, I'm telling you, but Stephanie, she, oh my God, man. I'm sorry, man.
I mean, that's what they're there for. They keep you coming
No, but
back
Jada,
down.
I'll put it this way. Give me more of Jada Parker.
Mhm.
And she can jump on me any day,
Oh, God. Okay.
backside, any day. I'm sorry.
All right, Dom. Styx, did you watch AEW this week?
No, I did not. But you can go through it.
AEW this week was not. There's not a lot to talk about in AEW, honestly. We saw Will Ospreay versus Brian Cage, with Will Ospreay going over there. We had Jeff Jarrett versus Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio went over there with an assist from John Moxley. Ricochet versus AR Fox. Ricochet picked up the W there. We had Wheeler Yuta versus Jay White, with Switchblade Jay White picking up the win. And then you had Mercedes Moné retaining her TBS championship on AEW. AEW is just, man, it had so much promise, and now
It did. You know what?
as a product, it is just not great.
It's falling flat.
There's some great fight. There's some great fights. A lot of other stuff is not great, but there is some great highlights that are in the show. It's just, I don't know, the overall, the writing is not that good.
It's not engaging at all. There's
not
nothing-
engaging at all, man. And it sucks because they do have good wrestlers, man. You would think some of these wrestlers like Ospreay, friggin' Rainmaker, come to the WWE, how the push there would be for them to get pushed in that. They're showing their talents. I don't know, man.
Too much talent, though. What are we gonna do?
I'm telling you, TNA is gonna be a part of WWE. They're gonna buy it, and you're gonna have more room for fighters.
I don't think they're buying anything.
I don't think they're buying it. They're just going to use them as developmental.
Yep.
I mean, they don't need to buy them. The way they set it up now is good for them to be able to just exchange talent. That's all they really want, is to be able to pull the guy that they want to pull. Yeah, exactly. Exchange.
Well, AEW was in talks with TNA to buy TNA, and they refused. And Tony Khan is really pissed off and butthurt because Triple H and TKO.
He went and bought Ring
ruin that
of
company
Honor
too.
instead.
Yeah, look what happened with Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
They flushed that right down the toilet.
That's the other thing. How many belts do they got at AEW?
Oh my God, so many.
I know, right?
They
Oh,
keep
look at
adding
that.
ones.
It's like, that one's from Mexico. Well, what the hell's it doing here?
Yeah.
They got every belt other than man. Is it play? Everybody's got champions. Yeah.
They got floor 13, bathroom stall 5 title, and
All right.
The Deuce's title. Who took the best Deuce?
yeah. All right, Styx, lead us into this week's Royal Rumble themed time tunnel.
All right, guys.
Nice.
So went into the old eBays and I said, let's see what they've got sold for Royal Rumble merch. So let's get into it for our first one here. First one for $500. You could have gotten yourself a Royal Rumble game worn Xavier Woods pair of pants with Brody Lee on it.
Hey, I don't know, man. It comes with jizz stains too. Ah, man, I don't know.
I mean, that's the picture with him wearing it in the center there. Interesting. I mean, people buy that.
That's the same outfit he wore when he what's the name that he had the sex tape on the with the
I
belt.
don't know.
What?
Are you talking about Paige?
Yeah, Paige. When him and Paige got together.
That was Woods.
Yeah,
That
Xavier
was
Woods
Kofi. These are Kofi's pants.
No, it says Xavier Woods.
No, Xavier Woods. No, these are Xavier Woods.
Are they?
Xavier Woods.
They look like
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like they're
Kofi-
all
Kofi-
wearing them, but you're only
Kofi, yeah, well, Big E's got his onesie
Yeah,
on.
Big E's got his singlet.
Hey, $500 is no. That's a lot of money, man.
I don't know how much that kind of stuff goes for, so I think
Yeah.
maybe 500 is cheap.
Yeah, I don't know how much it costs to smell another man's ball sweat in their pants.
Yeah, that's what you like,
Man,
right?
they smell like ass, but I'm never washing them.
I'm not washing them, man.
Taking that musk, baby. All right, up next was this WWF Royal Rumble Super Nintendo 1993 sweepstakes banner, $560.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So this would have been in like a Toys R Us or GameStop or electronics boutique at the time, I guess.
It's like, where do you put something like that?
I guess you put it over
Hang
your
it up
bed. And,
right there, yeah, above your
put
bed.
it over your
right.
bed and your wife will go sleep in the other room, I guess.
Yeah, what you do is, you put it over the bed. You put the ring around. You make a ring around the bed. And when your wife comes in,
Okay.
let's get ready to rumble.
It's like it's here for the Super
Okay.
Nintendo in 1993.
Yeah, you just roll it up. So when she comes in the bedroom, she's like, "What do you want to do?" And you just pull it, and it falls down. It's rumble time.
Rumble time, baby.
Up
Clothes
next,
on.
we got a 1996 Royal Rumble program.
Wow.
This was the Austin's first pay-per-view. That sold for $750. This is just a program, nothing
No,
signed
program.
in it, nothing. Just a program.
You get a program autograph. Say you get autographed by Stone Cold. That'd be freaking worth a lot more money than
But that would
$750.
definitely be worth more money than
Yeah.
Absolutely. But for
Program
$750 just for the
Yeah.
program is, I think, a little nuts. But
Don't sleep on the programs, man. People,
Mhm.
all these promotional programs from these shows. There's a lot of rare ones out there that people collect. There's big time wrestling collectors that probably have all of them. From the first one.
yeah. Absolutely. Well, I mean, for the longest time, you could get them cheap.
Yeah.
And now things just like we see over on the our other network there for comic books, the prices are going through the roof. So this kind of memorabilia is going through the roof as well. So, all right, up next, kind of staying with the program. Here's the 1992 Royal Rumble program, but this one came with a parking ticket and the ticket itself.
Parking ticket.
Wait, a parking ticket.
Event parking ticket. Like a.
Oh, yeah. The ticket for the car. You parked the car.
Yeah, not a parking ticket from the police.
Man, you better pay that shit.
Got pulled over because you're doing wrestling.
I got a $15 ticket.
Nah,
That
actually,
ticket stub is what's making this like so high because
Yeah.
the ticket
So this
stub
one went
is
for
ridiculous.
$1,949.
Yeah, ticket stubs could be.
That's just, yeah. Still that's
You gotta watch those
$2,000,
things.
I don't know.
that's a lot of money, man.
Here is your official
Yeah.
souvenir guide and your ticket for $500 for illegally parking.
Exactly right. Hey, how much was the ticket? Does it the price on the ticket?
I
$15.
think it is.
$15.
$15 I think it was. 15 or
Yeah,
20.
$15
Yeah. Now shit.
Wow.
for section
Wow.
103,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the
That's
floor.
lower level. It
That's
sounds
seat
like.
11.
That's a
Yeah.
Look at the
Albany.
tickets now.
Albany, New York.
Lower level.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, 50.
Yeah. Now that's
I
about
forgot they had the
probably
Rumble in
1900
Albany. God damn.
Exactly. That's how much we're paying for that right now. For the that's the price of a ticket now.
You'll never get the Rumble in
$2,000 for a
Albany
ticket
anyway.
down at the lower level. Crazy.
$18. Okay, up next, we have the Royal Rumble 2023. I think this was a remake. It's a Shawn Michaels Championship belt of the Winged Eagle from the 20s. I went for $2,750.
Is that autographs?
Not
Doesn't say
autographed. No, just a
Just
Just
the
a
belt
replica.
itself. Replica. Nice.
Just
Which
20
nowadays,
out
that
of
looks like it'd be a-
35.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that 20 35?
yeah. I think it's a number. I think there's only 35 made,
Limited? Okay.
so it's a limited edition.
Nowadays, that would be a Cody Rhodes themed Wing Eagle belt.
With a
Kevin
Nightmare,
Owens.
American Nightmare. Yeah,
Heartbreak Kid.
this one makes a little more sense with the 27. Maybe not 2,700, but I think this one makes more
There are
sense with
so
the
many
high
damn
price on it.
belts, man. So many belts. Like if you collected belts, the fucking collection of belts you would have. Of all the
yeah.
different belts that are out there.
I'm sure there's someone out there that has a whole collection of just belts.
I know.
You got to
Yeah.
defend
Yeah.
those belts.
You know, you got defensive belts.
Bring your
You-
briefcase.
If you're gonna bring a WWE Championship to a live show, you should have to defend it.
It should be
There
like
you
a mosh pit. You know, like you have a mosh pit when you go to a rock concert. You fucking got there, fight the person. You know, you get in there, have a wrestling match in like a mosh pit type of setting at the wrestling event. There you go. Keep your championship
good.
gold.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
All right, and last is this 1994 Data East WWF Royal Rumble pinball machine. $7,995.
I think I played that game. I think I went to arcade. Did I play?
I know
that?
I played this. I know I played this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a nice chunk of change, man.
With
Yeah.
free
Did you
shipping.
pay the rent, honey? Did you pay the rent? What about the
Nope.
mortgage? Nah, I just bought a pinball machine. Paid $8,000.
Yeah.
God
Yep.
damn.
What a stud. Free shipping.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. There you go. You're gonna defend those titles next Baltimore Comic
I had
Con.
to get my son's women's titles because he wanted the women's titles.
Ah,
Where do we see you in Baltimore?
in Baltimore, be prepared.
Just got to show up with your Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, you gotta bring it in.
Yeah, okay. And that, I believe that's it.
All right, good job, Styx on the time tunnel. Now we'll give it to Dom, who's going to lead us into our Royal Rumble talk
Yep.
by giving us a review of past Royal Rumble winners.
All right. Yeah, so here we go with the Royal Rumble. So basically,
John Studd.
1988, we had Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He was the first Royal Rumble winner. 1989, we had Big John Studd. Then we had Hulk Hogan in 1990 and Hulk Hogan in 91.
For those first couple of years, did they get the title shot? Did it always have the title shot? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
You know, I think the title shot was always part of it. I
Okay.
think that you know, they
I
might
don't
have.
think, I
don't
think
think
it
that was
started about
introduced
3 or
till
4
later.
years after.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering because the Hacksaw. I don't remember Hacksaw Jim Duggan ever headlining a WrestleMania.
I know. I actually think in the 90s, that's when I think the championship
that makes more
started
sense.
happening.
Yeah.
I think the Royal Rumble was just you win the Royal Rumble, you win an award. Like it's like the Andre Giant Battle Royal type of thing, I guess.
1993,
Yeah.
as my
Yeah.
quick Google tells me.
Yeah,
Nice.
1993. 93 it started the championship thing. All right, so we had Ric Flair back in 1992 winning. 1993 we had Yokozuna.
So Yokozuna would have been the first one to get a world heavyweight or a world title shot at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and that
I
makes
think
sense.
this is the
I think
first
he would have
time,
been-
1994, we had Bret Hart and Lex Luger co-winners. You know, we could see that again down the road. What do you think? You know,
Co-winner?
co-winner.
Yeah. I don't think that's out of the Rumble possibility.
You know, it could be. You know, if you get two big.
They get a
guys out
triple
there.
threat.
I thought it was in
They
the
get a
rules.
triple threat. Yeah.
Then in
I think it would
95,
piss a lot of people off. I think
Yeah,
today's
you would,
wrestling
you
fan
would.
would piss people off if you
I
didn't
don't
have
think
a
people cared back
decisive
in
winner.
1994, but people caring now. That's the
Yeah.
whole
Well,
thing.
there was one time where we had the two guys. Didn't Cena get eliminated with somebody else the same
It
time?
was Cena, wasn't it?
Was it
Cena and Batista?
but
Yeah.
you-
Yeah, and they
they
tried to
had
have,
another
like,
one, but
Keep going. They put him back in the ring. Isn't that what
until somebody. Yeah.
McMahon came out and tore his quads or something and made him?
Yeah.
Started it over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, start it all over again.
yeah. Start it over. Do it again. Keep
So
going.
in
Or both
95,
is
we
gone.
had Shawn Michaels, and in 1996, we had Shawn Michaels back-to-back wins.
Mm.
You know, so we had
Okay.
Steve Austin in 97, Steve Austin in 98. Then Vince McMahon won, of course. You know, he had to put his 2 cents in his. Then we had
And then he went backstage and shit on someone's head to celebrate.
exactly. Then in 2000, we had The Rock winning.
How else do
And
you
then Steve
celebrate?
Austin won again.
How I celebrate.
So in 2001. So he actually is a 3-time winner.
Yes, he's a 3-time winner.
He's a 3-time winner. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll ever see another 3-time winner because they're not going to take that away from Austin.
No, they're not.
No.
We had Triple H in 2002. We had Brock Lesnar in 2003. We had the Rabbit Wolverine, Chris Benoit, in 2004.
I'm surprised that hasn't been redacted.
I know. We had Batista in 2005. Rey Mysterio in 2006. 2007, The Undertaker.
It's crazy. It took so,
We had John Cena in 2008.
Took so long for Undertaker to win one.
Yeah.
In 2009. We had Edge in 2010. We had Alberto Del Rio in 2011.
Where are they now?
Hey, he's fighting in high schools now. That's as far as he goes.
Could you imagine you're watching that thing and it comes down to it's Alberto Del Rio versus Santino Marella?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I would have wanted Santino to win, I guess.
Yeah, John Cena.
Oh, yeah, so we had Sheamus in 2012, and John Cena again in 2013. We had Batista again in 2014, and then we had Roman Reigns in 2015.
Rusev.
And then 2-time winner Triple H in 2016.
Dean Ambrose.
Two-time winner Randy Orton in 2017. Shinsei Nakamura in 2018.
Wait, how many people eliminated Roman Reigns in a row there?
I know. Then you had freaking Seth Rollins in 2019. Drew McIntyre in the empty stadium in 2020.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You had Edge in 2021. Brock Lesnar again in 2022. Cody Rhodes 2023. And 2-time champion Cody Rhodes 2024, which leads us into 2025 of the men's that's coming up. Now, the women's division started late in 2018. We had the first Royal Rumble for women. Asuka, she won the first Royal Rumble as a woman in 2000. As a woman, could be not membership. As a woman in 2019. I know the way he said that.
I was at that Royal Rumble, floor seats.
Oh yeah,
to watch Becky Lynch win the 2019 Royal Rumble.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
was that when she was in it twice? Didn't
Yeah.
she like come in and then she like took somebody's spot to come back in? Yeah, that's awesome. When you heard that music again.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I know somebody actually went to 2009. Went to a few people who went to 2019's Royal Rumble, and saw that. So Becky Lynch won in 2019. Charlotte Flair won in the empty stadium in 2020.
Ugh.
Bianca Belair in 2021.
That's rough. Then they wasted on the NXT thing with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weak.
In 2022, Ronda Rousey. Rhea Ripley in 2023. Then Bayley in 2024, which leads us into the women's
I don't think so,
2025,
BJ.
which we'll be talking about. And there is your rundown of Royal Rumble winners from the past.
All right. Thanks, Dom. Great segment. Thanks for that little recap.
Yeah,
But that leads us into tonight's main event, what everyone's here to see us talk about. And that is our 2025 Royal Rumble match predictions coming to you live from Indianapolis, Indiana. So we're going to go through and give our opinions on the tag team title match and the World Heavyweight Championship match. And then we're going to go through our entrances. And I think Styx actually has a point system he wants to go over to keep track of all this.
Point system. Hey, Styx, a point system. You
Hey,
just want to
listen,
win.
I came up with the point system to make it kind of fun for us because
I know.
I agree. I think it's fun.
That was good. It's good.
But let's get into it because I forgot what I was going to say since Dom interrupted me with the point system. Point system.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, we're gonna go over the tag team match and give our thoughts on everything, and then we're gonna go through entrances for both men and women and give our opinions on who we think enters where, and eventually who wins the Royal Rumble. And I'll have Styx go over his point system when we get there. But kicking us off, we have the World Tag Team Championships DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns, and 2 out of 3 falls. Who do you guys have in this match? I'll let Double go first, as coming in late and being a special guest.
Yep.
I can't believe this is a 2 out of 3 falls match at the Royal Rumble. I just want to say that first. Like, why spend so much time? I don't know.
It'll be good. That's why it'll be good.
Yeah. Personally, I like tomato chips, but everybody else is kind of blah for me in this match. But I really think they're gonna give it to the Motor City Machine Guns just because they're pushing them so hard, and they really want us to like them. And I genuinely don't care, and I don't like either one of these teams. Like, I don't like Gargano, I don't like the Machine Guns, and I will be doing something else when this match is on, probably.
Maybe pop
but
a deuce.
I think Machine Guns will win. I'm sorry, what'd you say now?
Maybe pop it a deuce.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I got people coming over actually on Royal Rumble Day, so I'm gonna be making some food and doing stuff.
Real
So
fast.
yeah, if you guys want to come over, anytime after 4:30 on Saturday, you guys come on over. I'll feed you.
I'll book my plane ticket
do
now.
Yeah.
What do you got, Pete?
Yeah, I think it'll probably be the Machine Guns getting them back again. I think there's more fun they can have with those two holding the belts again. With obviously these two will want another shot back at it, then the Profits will want another shot back at them. Like, there's still a lot of more opportunities than keeping it on those two. I mean, because Ciampa and Gargano, they can go mix it up with Pretty Deadly. It's like, what happened? You promised us a match and then you lost. They can have a little fight and spread some more time, but I think it'll probably go to the Guns. Raise your fist.
What do you got? Who you got, Styx?
I can't disagree. I mean, I think Motor City's gonna take it. I don't mind Ciampa and Gargano, but I think they've had it good enough. I think for them, their little run has been good.
Yeah, I like that they finally both went heel. Like that was good to just finally let them do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dom, what do you got? Let us have it.
Well, I'm going to go for the opposite. I think DIY is going to keep the belts, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm very surprised that they actually have Motor City Machine Guns fighting them really quick after they lost the belt. It took a while for DIY to be on the same page, and they were great in NXT as DIY and NXT when they were together in NXT. So I see them holding on to the championship belt. I see the Motor City Machine Guns fighting, Pretty Deadly going after that. I think Pretty Deadly is. I actually think Pretty Deadly is going to become good if you really think about it.
I like Pretty Deadly.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
because they're fighting. What happened? What do you want to say? What happened?
Oh, hold on. 45 minutes ago, you were just saying that they need to change the belts here and there.
I know.
now you're saying you want them to
Title
change it.
Well,
changes.
they
Yeah,
need to versus what's going to happen are two different things, Like, so he's thinking that they're going to keep them.
See, I actually think that they're going to keep it because I think that you're going to have the main perpetrators, interfering in this match. I think the Motor City Machine Guns can go for something else, go down the road, because I actually think that eventually they're going to probably move to Raw. That's what I think.
You're going to see it, them. They're going to take it off the War Raiders.
So
Yeah.
every champion's going to move to Raw.
But basically, they want the best.
Swapping.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
DIY for me.
I think I'm with Styx, Pete, and Dubba. I see Motor City Machine Guns picking up the W in this. Listen, we're in the Triple H era. This is the Netflix era. This is the Triple H era officially. I think we see a split of DIY. I think everybody knows Ciampa, Gargano, and NXT gave us some fantastic matches. I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see Ciampa blade Johnny Gargano for them losing, and that's going to lead to a Ciampa versus Gargano match at WrestleMania. So I see Gargano and DIY. I see DIY dropping these titles to the Motor City Machine Guns.
Bold. Yeah, I like it.
Well, it's better than. Remember when Ciampa was wearing highlighter green and you just hanging around the Miz for no reason whatsoever?
Oh yeah.
It's like, at least you give him a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be something decisive where like Motor City gets the first pin and it kind of and it makes Ciampa mad, and then he's like starts yelling at Gargano. Then Ciampa gets the second pin real quick, and he's like, "That's how you do it." And then they start going back and forth, and their infighting causes them an accidental hit where Ciampa gets hit by Gargano and then pinned, and Motor City wins, and that's going to cause the feud. So that's my prediction for that match. Is I think they're splitting DIY up.
Yeah, I think if anything, I think the tag titles will probably be one that like Dom likes to see change hands a lot. I can see that being the case, in the upcoming year, throughout.
And with the tag division too, it seems like it sounds like the World Heavyweight Championship, like tag championships, are forgotten, because I honestly forgot the War Raiders even had those belts.
I know.
Like, you won them.
Yeah, I know. I was like, who's the World Heavyweight Championship?
Because Judgment Day never defended the damn thing.
Yeah,
so
and I was like, oh, that's right, War Raiders. Completely.
You know what's crazy? They have all these great tag teams, and it seems like it's hard for them to do these tag team matches, which make no sense. And it's like you have tag team champions that in the Attitude Era, the tag team champions were one of the greatest freaking defended championships in wrestling, between the Hardy Boys and the freaking Edge and Christian. And, there was always a great match, RKO, all these things,
But I'm sorry, Dom, but haven't they been doing that?
Yeah, but not as great as the matches were back then.
You seriously have complaints with what Umberto and Angel were doing in the ring against Motor City Machine Guns, or even Pretty Deadly, what they've been able to do?
No, I know, but it's just
they're all good matches.
They are good
Only
matches.
one person can hold the belt.
I know, but it seems like they're not defended the way they should be defended.
What do you mean? I don't want to. I don't know what else.
You want them defended every week?
No, I want to see
table
and ladder matches with these things. I want to see crazy shit. I want to see these hardcore matches like they had in the past.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get all of this. I mean, that's what AEW is, just having matches like that for no reason.
Yeah,
I think you get a lot of bumps they take, a lot of people getting hurt. I think they're gonna give us a little tone down on some of the injury. I don't know. Like why Bronson Reed jumped off the rope and he hurt himself. Now he's out for 6 months.
Instantly shattered both ankles.
Yeah, right. Like there's no reason.
You're telling me a 330-pound man can't jump off the top of the steel
But the funny thing is, his tweets have been fucking awesome.
100%. But I'd rather see him in the ring. I want him in the Rumble.
I know.
He can do enough without doing the high risk move. We don't need that. We had that time, and it was great. I love watching the Hardys versus Edge and Christian. And that was great. It was good time.
Look at the guys we had doing those. You had the Hardys. They were definitely going to be doing stunts like that. What tag team is going to be doing that nowadays?
Yeah, and
very little.
Do we want that at the cost of? I mean, look at what Jeff got himself into over the years, just with pain. Just maintain the pain, and Matt can barely walk. He's got two Star Wars figure legs. Like his knees don't bend when he's out there.
It's like his knees are fused. He can't.
His knees are fused straight. He just runs
bow-legged.
But I want more match. I want more match. I want more meaningful. It seems like the tag teams aren't exciting like they were.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just disagreeing with you on this. I think the tag teams have been, at least on SmackDown, have been good. Like Matt said, you forgot about the belts on the other side of the red brand. I can't even name, outside of Judgment Day and the War Raiders, I can't even think of another tag team that's on Raw.
Yeah.
The New Day. We got the New Day.
What happened with the Street Profits?
They're on
SmackDown, I think. Yeah,
they're on SmackDown, but you haven't seen them.
Who got hurt? It's only been like 2 weeks. They lost. So they don't get the shot.
I don't.
Right.
It's just me.
And then our next non-Rumble match, we have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, battle in a ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship, where you have to not only grab the WWE title, but the Wing Eagle title as well to be victorious. Cody's going over in this one, right?
Absolutely. I think it'll tie into who wins the Rumble.
I want it to go the other way, but it's not going to. So
I want it to be KO so bad.
Yeah, I want it to be KO. I mean,
I'm going to tell you this was going to happen.
Much more interesting if they did that.
You know who's going to come out? Randy Orton's going to friggin' help Cody win this match, and that's you're going to have.
I feel like Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton will be involved in this match.
No, actually,
I think Drew's the better choice.
No,
Randy
Drew is
hasn't been
actually
around.
looking about the. I think Drew is going to be fighting Roman Reigns. Is more into Roman Reigns, and because he keeps mentioning Roman Reigns, so I think Roman Reigns and Drew is going to have like those non-title matches before he's going to get out of the picture with the championship for a while. It's gonna. So Cody wins with the assistance of Randy Orton, and that's what's going to happen. How he wins. And
I think they've got McIntyre and Punk on the brain, and they keep going back to that well. I think they've forgotten about him and Reigns.
I agree with you. I think Cody is the logical choice, but I think KO makes things more interesting.
It would be more interesting, but they're not going to do it.
Nope.
Yep.
Everyone wants to lead to Randy versus Cody at some point for the title, but how do you get there with Randy coming out and making the save and helping Cody? They've kind of got this thing going on where like it feels like it's very much Cody against the world, where it was before it was like everyone was behind Cody. Now it's got that like Cody versus the world. Like he came out on Raw and delivered that promo.
This is why I think we need to go the other way with it. Like if they would let KO win, then we could even between now, whether we get it at Mania or even we get it before Mania and do something at the Elimination Chamber because of possible interference. I'm not saying KO needs a long title reign with it. I'm just saying, but if he had it, imagine if Randy takes the belt off of him. Now Randy's the one who's got the belt. So Cody's now chasing Randy.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to want to root for Randy to win his 15th over, face Cody.
And then he wins the belt, and that's when John Cena comes in and fights Randy Orton for the championship belt.
We could go anywhere at that point.
I like that. I would love to see, KO win the belt at Rumble, challenge Randy, challenge him at Elimination Chamber, have Randy win the belt, and you have whoever wins the Rumble go after the other title. Not that you go after the World Heavyweight Championship instead of Cody's championship. Because now, like CM Punk,
we get Dom's opportunity then. Because let's say the Rumble winner chooses Gunther, doesn't choose this belt. Yeah. They stay out of it. So then that would leave the Elimination Chamber winner, who's not Randy and who's not KO, who are fighting each other. So that's when Cena could win the Chamber and get his shot.
Exactly.
I think that's too soon for Cena. I think Cena's not going to win till the end of the year because he's doing the whole year.
Cena's going to get Money in the Bank. I think Cena wins Money in the Bank because that makes.
I think
Cena
that would be fun too.
More
then you don't know when he's going to do it.
Right. Yeah. And so I could see KO winning the belt at Rumble, facing Randy at Elimination Chamber. Randy winning, and Cody winning the Elimination Chamber. So then now you have Cody Randy at Mania.
That sounds so much more interesting, I think, than what's actually going to happen.
But you got to look at it this way, too.
Yeah, it does.
If you really think about it, you know that friggin' Cody's going to turn heel. You know he's turning heel eventually. The seeds have been placed. He's been getting stabbed in the back time and time again. All these things are going on. You will get heel Cody coming soon. Imagine you
get booed.
Well, imagine you get Cody Rhodes. In WrestleMania, he fights. He takes his hood off, and he has black hair. He paints his hair. He dyes his hair brown.
He's got look at face.
You guys talked about Raw already, but look at what happened on Raw. So you had Brandy on Raw. I know they were in his hometown, but Brandy was there. And then you had at the end of Raw when Cody was doing that promo, he sounded like he was drunk or weird. Something was off. And when you listen to Cody talk, he was definitely not. Yeah, so maybe his jaw was. It sounded like his jaw was broken or something. He sounded slurred. He sounded weird. So he's already and then with face to face with CM Punk in the ring. I think that's. Not to spoiler alert, but I think that's your Mania match, right? That's Cody's not losing the title till Mania if he loses it there.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's going to keep it. He'll have a feud because now KO will be fighting Randy. So you'll have Randy and KO out of the picture, and now you'll have freaking Cody fighting the winner of the Rumble, the second winner, because like I said, the person who wins the Royal Rumble is going to fight Gunther. That's definitely happening. You're going to either you're going to have the Elimination Chamber. You'll have CM Punk, McIntyre, possibly Roman Reigns, John Cena, and all these things going to fight Cody, and that's gonna freaking turn. WrestleMania is gonna. That's where Cody loses in WrestleMania. He's gonna lose the belt.
I feel like we're getting to points where we're now talking about things spoiling Rumble predictions.
Yeah, let's just. All
right, Styx, go ahead, and that leads us into our women's Royal Rumble match. Before we get into Styx, why don't you go ahead and lay out your point system, and then we'll get into this.
All right. So what I came up with is for with our predictions as we do them. I thought, why not do a points? Kind of make it somewhat fun for us to kind of go through. So I said, if you get a correct spot, you get 3 points. If you're a spot off, you get 2 points. And if you get a point for the person being in the Rumble. Now you've already got 10 people, but men and women that are already announced. So that's you're guaranteed a 10 points there. And then if you actually pick the winner, you get 10 points for the winner.
Nice.
So I thought that would
makes it
spice it up for all of us.
Going for the win, boys. All right. Let's start it off. Our number 1 spot for the women. Who enters at number 1?
Number 1 or 30?
No,
number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, 30 is the last one.
1.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay, going backwards.
Yeah, it goes backwards. Let me get.
How you want to do it, Matt? You want to start from top to bottom or bottom?
I gotta get to my
We'll
bracket.
We'll go from top to bottom. We'll let the guests start and then go to us.
Okay.
I don't know.
Number 1, women's. I'm gonna guess Bailey. I don't have all 30 picked, but I have some, so I'm gonna throw Bailey in there for number 30. Yep.
Yeah, I hope somebody's going to keep track of this. I'm not going to be able to keep track of this.
Oh, well, I did it on replay, so it's a good thing I can go back and re-listen to it.
Yeah,
no big deal.
I can do that. I can go back and watch.
Actually, I mean that's a solid pick there, Dub, to start it off. I'm gonna double up with Dub. I'm gonna go with Bailey as well.
Bailey.
What do you got, Styx?
I for my number 1, I got Cora Jade coming in. Number 1.
You're going NXT to start, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dom?
Yeah, I am going with the woman that's coming back, Charlotte Flair, as number 1.
Wow.
Charlotte Flair is number 1, huh?
Yep.
I thought about that, Dom. I just she hasn't been out there so long.
I know, but you make a statement. She comes out first, so you have the first 2 people to come out, but it should be number 1 to make her a grand entrance back to be the number 1.
I get that. No, I get the idea behind it. It's just I worry about ring rust for an hour. Like that's a
we'll
that's a lot. That's a lot of time if you're gonna try and.
I mean, you can do the whole thing. I'll just sit in the corner for a while.
Oh yeah.
At number 1, I have Chelsea Green, or Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
I do love me some Chelsea Green.
The way she's been booked lately, being the first United States Women's Champion, she's getting a huge push. I think nothing looks better to help solidify that push than her coming in at number 1 and having a good showing.
I know that sounds legit, but you got to think about it. She's a champion already, so I kind of think that they're not gonna put someone who's a champion as number 1. If you really think about it, maybe later on in the thing. But that is a solidified pick. But I don't know if they go that route. Possibly could go that route.
All right, we'll just go snake it. At number 2, I have Bailey. Bailey is my. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is my number 2. The surprise return. Becky Lynch at number 2.
Nice.
Right.
And I think Becky's going to go the distance and be one of the final 2 in the ring at the end of the night.
Wow.
Yeah, I see Nia Jax is going to be number 2.
Okay.
Styx, who you think?
I got Isla Dawn as my number 2.
Isla Dawn is your number 2, huh?
Yep.
So it goes to me. My number 2, it's going to be an uncomfortable start for Bailey as she's going to face off against her old pal Io Sky at number 2.
One.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Piper Niven is going to come in second to face off against
Ooh.
Bailey.
Piper.
Yeah, Piper.
I like Piper, actually.
I do too.
He's enough.
I like her name better
I-
than not Dewdrop anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
New
the
Drop
gimmick.
is
I like her
good.
gimmick right now too. I think it's a really good gimmick. The Secret Service gimmick is fantastic.
Yep.
Really, really good. And then after Piper, I think it's going to be Chelsea Green.
You think Chelsea Green comes in at number 3?
Yeah.
Well, hold
Test
that
that.
thought before we get
friendship.
to number 3. All right. So Dub says Piper Niven number 3.
I had to get a spreadsheet out so I can keep track of my own picks because I don't know who the
There
hell
you
I
go.
said and who the hell I didn't. Number 3, I actually thought about her for even earlier on because I think she might last a good long while in this, is Becky's pal, Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
Good pick, Styx.
For number 3, I got Ivy Nile.
Ooh, got Ivy Nile going in there early, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
really.
I got Chelsea Green going number 3.
Chelsea Green at number 3. My number 3rd pick is Natalia.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah,
I think you have a good 3-way dance between Chelsea Green, Becky Lynch, and Natalia to really start the foundation of the Rumble strong and get people's interested in it with the returning man, Becky Lynch, which brings us to number 4. I was going to do that countdown every time, but it's long and annoying.
Yeah, it'll
so
take us too long.
We'll just go to number 4. Number 4, I have Naomi. Naomi making the entrance at number 4.
cool. I have Zoe Stark at number 4.
Dom's like, that pick fucking sucks. Cool. That's who I have.
Move on.
Right, Zoe Stark at number 4.
All right, I've got for number 4. I put Mi Chin in number 4 spot.
4. Mostly because they like to have her out there for a while, and if we don't have her out there too early, we got to put Bianca Belair out there because she can always just last. For
Got Bianca going that early, huh?
Wow.
Yep. I mean, hell, I think she went in at like 2 or 3 last time.
Mhm.
They like her out there.
I think this is, yeah, I think this is where we get Roxanne Perez. I think she
Roxanne
comes in
Perez.
here.
At number 4.
Yep. I think she comes in here.
Guys got those surprises coming early. Like I was like, when I was building my
Yeah,
list,
I'm back pocketing the surprises for a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta get some solid foundation here before we build up to the surprises. So that brings us to number 5. Who y'all got coming in at number 5?
Number 5. This is where I think you're gonna start getting this is where Bianca's probably gonna come in. I like Bianca being in there for a long time.
Bianca at number 5 for Double O.
Mhm.
Fair. At this point, I think we're going to. Well, might be. Well, she lasts a while too. I was thinking one way, but I think I'm going to go with Raquel Rodriguez at this point.
Okay.
Feel like I'm looking at my list. I'm like, I got too many faces. We got to get some heels in here to kind of mix things up, like straight heels. No tweeners.
Sticks.
For number 5, I've got Sonya Deville.
Okay. Number
That's a good
5, I
one.
had to go the NXT route. Last Legend at number 5.
Okay.
I feel like there's so many good female wrestlers in the WWE roster that there's not going to be a whole lot of pull from NXT.
Yeah, I don't think they're going NXT.
Well, I actually think that Last Legend and what's her face, the other girl, they're coming up. They're getting.
Tom, you think everybody's coming up?
Yeah, Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they did, but I don't know if they are yet.
At number 5 for me, I have Ivy Nile. I think this is when we get our first good heel come in, and Ivy Nile comes in. And at number 6, I have the return of the insane one, Kairi Sane, coming back at number 6.
Okay. I got Pepper Nevin as my number 6. She comes in later. Because Chelsea's 3, she comes at 6.
What do you got, Styx?
For number 6, I've got Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega, huh?
Okay.
Here I think they let Raquel get some help, and now Liv comes to join her. Back to back.
I think this is where it starts getting a little boring in this pick. So Lyra Lisa Vincenzo. What's her name? What did they call her the other day? Lyra Valedictorian.
Valkyria? Lyra Valedictorian.
And you want me to go? Okay, next one. And then 7. This is a tough one here. Mia Yim.
Solid.
You
pick.
mean Michin? I wish they would just call her Mia Yim again.
Yeah.
Michin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Michin. I should probably
Michin
put that.
Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Sim Salabim.
I think there's always stretches where you're waiting for something interesting to happen and waiting for some like shock or some surprise, and it's like, and you just get of course. This is where Naomi comes in to help Bianca because she's getting double teamed by Liv and Raquel, so now they get to even the odds there.
Double teamed
Naomi with the boring number 7.
Naomi at number 7. Go Styx.
All right. For number 7, I have to renumber mine because I misnumbered. For number 7, I got Blair Davenport coming in.
Well, you know what's funny? You said Blair Davenport. I was thinking the same thing, but I kind of changed things around. I think we get a freaking WWE legend, Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna pull the old Michelle McCool again, huh? Number 7, I've got Piper Niven. I think this is where you can kind of start separating Piper Niven from Chelsea Green a little bit. Chelsea Green's in there at number 1, still hanging strong. Piper Niven kind of comes in and cleans house and really gives her that strong showing that they used to she had in the NXT UK stuff, and really start to build that Piper Niven character back up. So that's where I have her coming in and getting quite a few eliminations before number 8 has the Zoe Stark. That's who I have at number 8, Zoe Stark.
Okay. All right. I got Michin at number 8.
8 is where I put my legend. I put Lita at number 8.
That's not a bad legend to be coming out here. I'm trying to build up my list while we're all doing this. And what number are we at? 8?
8. Yep.
Number 8.
My 8 is I know a lot of you guys already used her, but I'm gonna now throw out my Piper Niven into the crowd here at number 8 because again, I always feel like the first 10 it's pretty, not that shocking. Like we're gonna get faces we're expecting.
Number 8. Shayna Baszler at number 8. I think this is time for her to help clean some house.
Have the second member of PMS. I'm sorry, not PMS. That was their original name. Something Collective.
Pure Fusion Collective.
Yeah, there you go. Pure Fusion Collective. Stupidest tag team name ever.
Oh,
Yeah, horrible. Wait, no,
not a great name.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think. Second member. I think the number 9. Oh, well, I'll wait till you switch it over.
Go ahead.
And number 9 is going to be Zoe Stark. So I think you're getting 2 of them back to back. That'll be just 2 of them in the ring, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going lazy now. Chelsea joins Piper. She's got to get out there eventually. So keep it rolling.
All right. Number 9, I've got Bailey coming in.
All right.
Yeah, I got
names coming in
Blair.
early, huh?
I got Blair Davenport coming in.
I don't even know if I have Blair Davenport on my list.
Well, she hasn't been around in a while, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll use her.
My number 9 is Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax comes in and we get a nice little showdown between her and Piper Niven, kind of going back and forth, and see a little bit of strength battle there, which leads me into my number 10. My number 10 is the returning Jade Cargill. And you're going to see and think she's going to go after Nia Jax, but she doesn't. She goes after Naomi, and that's when we get our confirmation that Naomi is the one that attacked her backstage, taking her out of action. And we see, I think she's going to eliminate Naomi. That's going to start our Naomi and Jade Cargill feud.
Yeah, I think otherwise. I think Candice LeRae comes up at 10.
I've got Piper Niven coming in at 10.
Where are we at 10? 10, again, is not going to be an exciting one. I told you, I'm not staying exciting at the beginning. It's Meechin. Meechin's coming in. It's Chelsea and Piper.
Meechin.
Oh, this is where I think things get a little wacky. I think we're going to see some Nikki Cross here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. That's good.
And then with number 11, I think we start with is Dakota hurt? She's not
hurt.
Yes,
She's
hurt.
right?
No,
Okay.
so I had to change that because she's out of the roster. So
I thought so. Yeah, she hurt herself. Yeah. So Io Sky then.
But they haven't confirmed that she isn't going to make the Rumble.
I know, but concussion protocol. It usually.
I don't think. I think she's out.
She's out. It takes a couple of weeks for a concussion type of thing, which is
3 weeks.
They're pretty cautious.
Yeah.
3 week thing.
Where are we at? 11? 11. Again, I'm not exciting yet. Wait, I'll give you something different in the next pick, but this pick, it's Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
Again, I'm building up my list now as we're talking. It's like I got it.
I got you. Number 11, I've got the Canadian coming in, Natalie. Old Nat coming in at 11.
Natalia.
Yeah.
Natalie.
Yeah, I got Shayna Baszler.
Natalia.
The Ace of Spades. Shayna Baszler.
My number 11 is where we finally see Lyra Valkyria enter the Royal Rumble for me. I think her being a champion, she's going to get a little bit. I think Chelsea Green's getting that push, so even though she's a champion, she's going to start number 1. I think she's going to hang around for a while. Lyra being the other champion, I think she's going to come in at 11 and have a strong showing as well. And then that's when I have number 12 come in of Liv Morgan.
Okay.
This is where I see Liv Morgan coming in at number 12.
Yeah, I got BFAB at number 12.
You're up, Styx.
Number 12, I've got Io Sky coming in.
Io Sky, huh?
Io Sky.
Oh, here we go. Finally, at number 12, I'm going to give you somebody that people are going to go, oh, finally. This is where we see TNA's favorite Jordan Grace entering the role here.
Nice.
All right.
Calculating.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I'm just looking at my list here. Things are getting a little boring, actually, and I'm going to throw in Alba Fire here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta have some filler.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go I think Liv Morgan comes in after that.
Okay.
Lucky number 13 is not exciting for me. Zoe Stark makes her appearance now into the Rumble.
All right. Pete went one spot early than me, but I've got number 13 being Jordan Grace.
Okay. Number 13, lucky 13 for me is Io Sky.
Lucky 13 for me is B-Fab. I think this is where B-Fab comes in. And then we get Liv Morgan gets a little help with Raquel Rodriguez coming in at 14.
I actually think we get Roxanne Perez at 14.
Didn't you use her already?
No.
Okay.
No, that was me.
I keep getting confused too. I'm like, I've heard this name so many times now. Like,
No.
I could have sworn Dom has said this name like 10 times now.
Dom's running through the NXT roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to really deplete the NXT. I think you get 1 or 2, maybe 3 people from NXT that are going to be in the other Rumble. That's about it.
Number 14 for me, I've got Liv Morgan coming in. Finally.
14?
Yeah.
14 is where I give you a legend rolling in, kind of picking up off of an old little beef there after I had Zoe Stark in at 13. I'm bringing Trish Stratus back here at 14.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. I have her too.
I feel like number 14 is a good spot for a little Stratisfaction.
That's what I'm thinking, because he's not going to make it to the end, so it's a good little pop in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm kind of trying to go do with
I think
my
any spot's good
list
for
here.
Stratisfaction.
I think this is where after 14, I think this is where Ivy is gonna come in. Ivy Nile. And then for number where are we 15? And then Maxine Dupree after that.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Okay. Should I have her on my freaking thing? What the hell?
Thank you.
I'm thinking of Max Dupree.
Max Dupree.
Dupree.
LA Knight, yeah.
How we all forgot about that so quickly. All right, where are we halfway through number 15? I've got the Poison Pixie Candice LeRae joining the fray here.
Yeah. 15, I've got Raquel Rodriguez coming in right after Liv.
Yeah, 15 for me is Liv. I got Liv at 15.
I could have swore you said Liv already. Like,
No, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's talking. Sure,
I'm
Tom.
keeping track. He did not. I missed one. I missed a couple picks, but I didn't miss that one.
Number 15 for me is WWE's newest signing, the TNA sweetheart Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
I think she comes in at 15, and this is where she has a strong showing, and she comes down to one of the final three, top three.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good call. That's a bold prediction right there.
And to match power with power, at 16, I have Bianca Belair, and we get a nice. We get a couple good spots with her and Jordan Grace.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. So, Pete went with a legend on 15. I'm going with a legend on 16.
No, I went 14.
Well, so my legend is AJ Lee.
Wow.
AJ Lee's coming back.
Dang.
All right. Number 16, I put Nikki Cross coming in at 16.
Yeah, I think that's a solid one.
That's solid right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm next. Where are we at? 16? Sorry.
Yep.
This, Matt mentioned power. This is where Nia Jax makes her entry following Candice LeRae here at 16 to help out her tiny little friend.
Compared to her, yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to most people.
Most people, yeah.
She's tiny. Not even
number
like 4.5 of Fury.
Number 16, I will say this is where Naomi comes in. And then number 17. Yeah, I'm not sure about this spot.
When in doubt, throw a legend out.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't think it's too soon for this one, but I've been hearing a lot of rumors about Brie Bella coming back. Is it Nikki or Nikki coming back? Nikki coming back. So I'll put Nikki in there.
And the rumor is true. She did sign a contract. She did sign.
Oh, dang.
So
I might have her later because I'm going with Natalia here, and then I'm going to take a quick pause.
Natalia.
All right. Number 17, I've got Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne.
I got Lyra Vicaria at 17.
Good one. At 17, this is where I finally have Michin coming in.
Yeah.
The last Michin holdout. And 18 is where I think we finally see Roxana Perez come in.
Okay.
We finally start to get that NXT showing.
I think 18, I got Zelina Vega coming in at 18.
All right. 18, I've got our Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
Very nice. Pete has left the building.
What do you think, Pete? I think I got someone good.
Well,
I think I have Mae Young. Pete, she's been
Mae
dead
Young.
for years.
Come on, Pete.
Come on, Pete. How you gonna pick Mae Young at 18?
Mae Young.
She's been dead
Hey,
forever.
Young.
Wait, what did I miss?
Yeah, the fucking fabulous Moolah coming in too.
You're the one who picked Mae Young at 18, Pete. I don't know what you're doing.
I didn't pick Mae Young. That's the P real
Yo,
quick.
what about the blue glove? That's all I asked. The blue glove.
Oh,
Mark
that
Henry
was
Jr.
bad.
Wait, so are we back to me or is there somebody
Yeah,
else?
we're up to you at 18.
18, uninspired Shayna Baszler has to make her entry into this thing eventually.
Okay.
Shayna. So then, let's see. I also think Zelina Vega is coming in at 18.
I just typed her name down, but not in 18.
And then number...
I guess I'm missing 19. I don't know how. Okay. Whatever.
That's okay. I was missing 7.
So 19.
Yeah, 18 is 19.
This is where was it Isla Dawn? Yeah, I didn't take her yet. Yeah, I'm gonna throw her in there at number 19.
That's it. We're done.
It's over. 19.
No, I'm making a 19, damn it.
There you go.
Nice.
Who you got at 19, Pete?
Yo, I got so many people that I didn't have this damn freaking list.
At 19, this is where I have the Queen Charlotte Flair entering because I feel like it'll give her enough time to shine, but not overwork her since she hasn't been in a ring for a while.
With all of her new
all of her new
plastic,
pieces and bits.
all of her new bits and pieces.
Bits and baubles, if you will.
Yeah, her reconstructed face.
Yeah,
There we go. Now we're fixed.
I never get that. Whatever.
Me neither.
People do what they do.
Yep.
What you got, Styx?
At number 19, I've got Feel the Glow with Naomi.
19 and Naomi. All right.
Yeah.
Dom's in the war room thinking real hard.
I got Raquel Rodriguez at 19.
Raquel Rodriguez at 19.
Yeah.
At 19, I have Bailey coming in to continue her feud with Roxana Perez, going right after her. And I actually have Bailey eliminating her, which were the number spot 20. I have my pick to win the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
The Queen, Charlotte Flair, coming in and winning from that number 20 spot.
Yeah. That's my winner from the 19 spot. You're just one off. That's all, man.
Yeah.
No, I have Bailey coming in at 19.
We're at 20.
20. I mean 20.
Bailey at 20.
20, yeah.
I also have Charlotte Flair coming in at 20.
Great mind, Sticks.
Nope.
Yep.
19 is the number, fellas. Because number 20 is marked for Isla Dawn.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing fun there with 20. 19's the number.
Okay.
Number 20 is where I think Raquel Rodrigo is coming in. And then 21.
Raquel Rodrigo.
Who's Rodrigo? Who's Raquel Rodrigo?
Rodrigo.
Yo, Rigo.
It's actually Rachel Rodrigo, but I'll say Raquel so you guys know what I'm talking about. Number 21. No, yeah, 21 now.
21.
This is where let's see. I missed somebody here. Oh,
Sorry, I messed you up with my inability to count from 1 to
Yeah,
1 to 20. Apparently,
Kyrie, that's who I think is coming in here. Kyrie Sane back from her brutal attack.
What number are we at? Back
21.
to me. 21. I know you're probably thinking I'm going to say Alba Fire to go with Isla Dawn, but no. This is where BFAB comes and makes her appearance in this thing.
BFAB coming in late for you, huh?
Well, since you didn't put her at 21, I'll put her at 21. I've got Alba Fire at 21.
My 21 is going to be Jordan Grace. That's when you get Jordan Grace at 21 in the 20s.
I think you're 1 round early on her.
My 21 is Stephanie Vaquer from NXT. That's when I think she comes in and lights up the Royal Rumble.
Who's that?
Stephanie Vaquer. You think she's going to be
Dark Angel?
I was thinking about her, man. I love that chick. I want to see her go into the ring if she does. I'll be watching that with binoculars.
And sweatpants on. At number 22, I have Io Sky coming in.
22.
The
I
genius of the
actually,
sky.
on 22, I got Bianca Belair. This is where Bianca Belair is going to make her. Is going to come in. See, I think champions should come in later. If people who are champions should come in later in the ring. So she's my 21.
Well, she's a tag team champion.
My 22. Yeah, part of the tag team champions. Yeah.
Still gold, Pete. Still gold. 22, I've got Maxine Dupree.
Next. Dupree.
I think I left her off of my list.
I left her off my thing too. So.
But I do have where are we at? 22? Oh, this is where Alba Fire comes in. Don't worry, it's gonna get more exciting after this. This is my filler area. So we had Alba Fire kind of just filling things
I feel
in.
like you've been saying that since like pick number 3.
I gave you Trish Stratus. I gave you Jordan Grace. I gave you the shock and all. Don't worry. The end is where we heat up. Don't worry.
He tried to give us Mae Young. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
I think this is where Jordan Grace makes her appearance at 22.
Right.
And then, followed up, pop, Charlotte Flair right after that.
Ooh, 23 for Charlotte Flair for Double O, huh?
Mm-hmm.
23 is where I think they finally bring back Kyrie Sane. I think she's been a little banged up. You don't want to have her in there too long.
Yeah.
Bring her in at 23. Kind of help us round things out.
23, I brought in Candice LeRae.
Yeah, at 23, I'm bringing in a legend, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella. I got Candice LeRae at 23 with Styx. Great minds again, Styx. At number 24, I had Dakota Kai because I think she could still be in it regardless. But if not Dakota Kai, I'm going to go Trish Stratus. I think this is where Trish comes in as at 24.
24? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, my 24 Naomi.
My 24 is Elira Valkyria. Valkyra.
Lyra
How much did you drink, Sticks?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Lyra
Mom, you got Naomi coming in too late. She can't do one of her like weird, defying, not getting eliminated. I'm doing a handstand moves.
No, the whole fact is she coming in late because there's
You
a
can't
reason
do
why
that late.
she's coming in
That's
late.
got to be a middle of the match to keep people interested, kind of thing.
Hey, listen, this is my picks.
I'm
Liv
saying
Morgan at
I'm
24,
with Matt
huh?
that this is legend spot territory. This is where I see Michelle McCool popping in. At this
Okay.
I didn't even think of Michelle McCool.
Yeah,
I didn't either. I was like,
not on my list.
At number
I was like,
8,
there's so many strong women in NXT they could use, and so many good superstars on the main roster, like Michelle McCool.
Spoiler alert! I ain't got no NXT on my list.
Wow,
I feel just like the 1 year. I think they're gonna hold them out to do their own thing.
So 24. I think this is where Nia Jax comes in. She's gonna clean some house and bump it up with Charlotte.
Where everybody in the Rumble decides, hey, let's all take her out at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And then I think right after Nia, we're going to get Sonya.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Evil.
I got 25, the little pit bull finally making her way in here, Ivy Nile.
Ivy.
Don't keep us in suspense, Styx.
I think he said
25, I've got Chelsea Green.
kept Chelsea in the pocket all the way to 25.
Yeah, I got Becky Lynch at 25, man.
Good old the man at 25, huh?
Whoa.
That place gonna pop when she shows up. It's gonna be crazy.
At
It will.
25, I have NXT Women's Champion Julia.
Beautiful madness.
That's who I have at 25.
No, 25. Yeah, listen, you're making my dream come true with this Royal Rumble, man. I want to believe. I really do. I want to see them.
The sweatpants are off at this point.
Listen,
folks.
you got to fucking put Jada Parker.
Dom got it tucked up in the waistband and duct taped around.
It's
Listen,
boxer time.
you put
Sitting like
Jada
Al
Parker
Bundy.
there, and my freaking wet dream comes true. Anyway,
You go with things AJ Lee at 25. Huh?
at 26, I'm going to go with Ivy Nile at 26.
I don't think I got to say my 26, Dom.
Yeah.
but
What
that's
about?
all right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you did?
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I'm sorry.
26 is I have the return of Asuka.
Oh,
Think
Okay.
she's ready? I hope.
I don't know. She's going through some mental things, man.
you are not ready for Asuka.
She's out there telling people to quit sending her relationship proposals. But, you know,
I
I
think
think we
there's
have
somebody
return of
stalking her.
Asuka.
That's what I think she feels in danger. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. That's a good one.
If she's healthy, I want her back.
Yeah.
Who did you say, Dom?
Yeah. Who'd you say?
I
Dom?
said Ivy Nile at the.
You went Pitbull too.
Pitbull.
Yeah.
I like
Pitbull,
that
yeah.
now.
All right,
Pitbull,
Mike-
I actually forgot to put her on the list.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, she might be coming earlier, but who knows?
Isn't that what most women do with you, Dom?
Oh,
Hey, come on.
Ooh.
number
back, buddy.
26. For number 26, I've got Zoe Stark.
Zoe.
At 26, I have SmackDown's newest arrival, Zelina Vega, finally making her appearance. And then we've got Fire the rest of the way.
I didn't even put Zelina Vega on here. I was like,
I love me some Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Candice is gonna come in here at 26.
Oh, that's right.
And-
You had your Nia too recently.
And then I don't know who's next.
This is where you do your countdown, Matt.
Yeah, right.
all right, I'll do it to give you a little bit of time, Double.
I think this is where Becky Lynch makes her appearance, number 27.
27 for Becky Lynch. Huh?
Becky Lynch, yeah.
Dub, 100% agree with you. That's my number 27. This is where we get the man.
The man for Pete. What do you got, Styx? Don't keep us in suspense, bud.
I hadn't heard this name, and I'm kind of second guessing myself, maybe putting on her, but I kind of like her. I got Masha Slamovich coming in at 27.
Oh, you go with TNA. That's not a
Yeah.
bad call. That's not a bad call that we might get a little bit more TNA action, like actual TNA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
27.
not Dom TNA.
No, not TNA. They got to bring back those mud matches.
You got binoculars.
Those bra and panty matches. Bring back those bra and panty matches.
Yeah, it'll be
Natalia.
It'll be all set.
You have Natalia?
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
At 27, this is my last pick, and then the next three are absolute straight fire. I promise you that. This is where I have the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, coming in at 27, which leads us into 28 with the return of Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I want to bring her back.
that was my oh.
Yeah.
At 27, I have another legend.
No, 28.
At 28.
28. 28. I have another legend. Trish Stratus comes in 28.
There you go.
All right. At 28, I've got
she
Shayna
can't fucking
Baszler.
hang with everybody else. but she's got to come in late. Sorry, Styx. Who do you have at 28?
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. All right.
28 to go with her former tag team championship partner, Becky Lynch. I've got Lita making her return at 28.
Ah, okay, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and 28, I have Julia from NXT.
I think I say I have a dude.
Santina.
Coming in.
See, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about that. It's too early to put those in there, those girls in there, because they're champions over there at NXT. I to get the feel with all the women for the on the main roster, but I don't know. It
but this is when we saw like Bianca Belair. We first saw her out when she was still in NXT. We see some of the those folks show up just to give them a little exposure to the main roster. Yeah. And then 29 is I do think Trish Stratus is going to make an appearance at this Royal Rumble.
Yeah. No, like I said, I
just
left
for
NXT
a few minutes.
off.
Yeah.
I feel like NXT they're going to leave them to do their own thing. They don't need to put them in here. I do think I should have probably put somebody else in from TNA in here. I forgot about Masha and the Bear or whatever the hell Stick said.
Masha and the Bear. That sounds like a folk band.
No, it's like a cartoon for kids.
It's a cartoon.
Anyway, number 29. Somebody already put her in the match as a returning, but I think she's not. She doesn't want to be out there long. Nikki Bella makes her return here at 29.
Okay.
Nico agrees with you. 29, Nikki Bella.
Okay, there you go. 29, I've got Bianca Belair coming in.
Oh,
coming in late.
Yeah, I got
late. Yep.
I got Lita at 29.
Lita at 29. Well, I mean, you guys are all fans of chicks with broken necks. I also have Nikki Bella at 29. I think 29 is a good spot for Nikki Bella for the same reason. Just she's a huge pop, big surprise. Doesn't want to be out there long because she's still knocking out the ring rust. But that brings us into
the final
number 30, the number 30 spot, and I think we're gonna light it up as AJ Lee returns at number 30.
Nice.
That's what I think. I think AJ Lee comes in at number 30.
Me personally, I think at number 30, a storm is coming. Return Jay Cargo at number 30.
That's number 32, man.
Oncoming storm.
I did leave her off.
Storm is coming.
I don't want to see her.
And now
the storm has came.
Yeah, so
I just feel
Storm needs to pass.
Go ahead, Sticks. I don't want to jump and start talking.
Nico says returning Jade Cargill at 30.
30, yeah.
I think by 30, Dom's is going to be covered in his own mess and absolutely tired. He's not going to be able to do anything.
One, it's like you're like
at 30, and my prediction for the end, it's not going to go over well, but that's going to be my that's where Becky Lynch comes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right at 30.
Well, again, the Jade Cargo was not a bad pick to come in at number 30. I just feel like she needs a mic to announce who the hell attacked her. And
I think
I'm not gonna stop a fucking match for her to go and grab the mic and start.
No. I think when she comes out, she goes after both Bianca Belair and Naomi, and you'll find out
at this point, both of them.
No, she'll eliminate both of them, and then you're gonna find out the next night, on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
I think if she comes back, she's going right after whoever attacked her.
Yeah, whoever attacked.
Exactly.
I feel like we need an announcement of some kind. I feel like I don't know, but I'm gonna agree with Matt. AJ Lee is the big pop there. I didn't believe she would come at that final spot. Makes the most sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I saved the last spot for Miss Bliss. I think she's going to be the one coming back. It's been a while. She had her kids. She got married, did all her things, and I think it's time. It's been working out.
Me personally, I think she comes out Monday night.
Yeah, right after.
I think the day after. I don't think she comes out in the Rumble because there's a whole contract dispute that's still going on with her.
I don't know if that's.
I don't know if it's true, but That's what I heard.
I don't follow the contract
I
stuff.
think
That's
as
all.
folks cover, we have a lack of ideas creatively what to do with her, or they're not sure which way to go with her yet.
All right, gents.
I have her on the sideline still.
Who is your winner overall?
Mine, like I said, Charlotte Flair. I think it's going to come down to Becky.
I don't want it to be, but
yeah, I think it's going to be Becky and Charlotte are going to be in there together. And then Nikki and AJ at the end. And I think Charlotte, it's going to come down to Charlotte and AJ. And I think Charlotte eliminates her for the win.
Well, my pick, Io Sky wins it all.
Io Sky.
Io Sky, she's definitely
an interesting pick. That's a very,
I love that pick. Yeah, but
I agree. She'll make the final four.
Yeah, she will make the final four. She'll be a winner. I don't see Becky Lynch winning. I don't see Charlotte winning because they too soon to come back to win. It kind of lame if they freaking win off the bat. You got to let them get to that point. They have to have some feuds with some people before they get there.
That's WWE's thing, though. If Charlotte Flair's around, they're going to put a title on her the first chance to get.
I think Charlotte Flair, okay, aside, if you really ask me, I think she wins a U.S. title or a Intercontinental Championship before she goes for championship gold again. I think she gets one of those.
I think she wins, and I think she picks Tiffany Stratton because I think her versus Tiffany Stratton at Mania would be a fantastic match.
Wow. Actually, what's funny? You know who had war words with Tiffany Stratton? Freaking goddamn Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose said that she stole her catchphrase. So you don't know, Mandy Rose might pop up, and she might come back because there were talks of bringing her back to WWE. I know she does the OnlyFans thing, but you know what? What she does in OnlyFans should not get condemned by the WWE for what she does in OnlyFans. That's the thing. What a woman does, you have your brand.
So much money.
You make your brand, and WWE ain't saints, man. Everybody does something, man. There's old footage of Shawn Michaels with his fucking jock out.
A difference of what you do in your personal life, old footage somebody recorded you, then you are charging a service that you are.
Yeah, because I mean, Xavier Woods has got his boner out all over the internet.
If this wasn't still a PG era, I would agree with you. But considering the line of where they're going, unless she decides that I'm done with the OnlyFans.
She made
$1 million, but she can't keep it up.
Yeah.
Great got 1 in 6.
My final four. I'll start with the final four. I've got Charlotte, I got Shayna, Lyra, and Becky, and I got Becky winning it all.
Interesting.
Becky.
Just to get us through this, my final four is, like I said, I think Io, who I had entering at number 2, will last all the way to the final four, but not win. So I have Io, Charlotte, Becky, and I was debating between AJ Lee and Nikki Bella as one of the legends, but if Nikki's going to get a run, as it kind of seems like they might go for, I think they'll let her have that spot in that last four, where AJ might just be kind of a, hey, I'm here, and we won't see her again for a while. So Nikki Bella is my 4, with Charlotte, as I said, winning this, even though that's not who I would want to win.
Yeah, I don't want Charlotte to win either, but the vignettes, the way they've been pushing her, I just think that it makes the most sense for Charlotte to go over.
I 100% agree. I do not want Charlotte to win, but she's going to win this thing, and she is going to go to Mania and win a title, whatever title she wants to win.
15.
Yeah.
What I'm super excited about is, like, this is the one year where I feel like anybody could win. It's hard to really pinpoint who's going to come out on top on this thing. Where, like, last year, like, all right, well, we already know we're building up to Cody Rhodes versus Roman too. So how are we going to get there? Okay, Cody's going to win the Royal Rumble again. So it's very interesting, the unknowns for this year. It's very exciting. All right. That leads us to the men's Royal Rumble match.
Jesus, we didn't even get to the men's yet.
Yeah, let's see if we can get through the men's a little bit quicker. I'll kick us off, go to the opposite end. Like I said earlier in the night, I think we get a number one contender, or not number one contenders, but a match between Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy Uso, Big Jim Uso, tomorrow night on SmackDown. A loser gets the number 1 spot, and I think Carmelo Hayes is going to claim that number 1 spot?
Well, I think otherwise. I think Drew McIntyre gets the number 1 spot. He comes out.
Styx, you live?
I'm here. For the first spot, I also have Jimmy Uso taking that first spot.
I like Matt's idea, and I'm going with him. That Mello will be 1.
Now I feel like I'm copying off everybody. So
It's all right.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick. I like the Jimmy Uso at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes
Guys
sense.
are whack.
We got it too, Dub.
Number 2, I think it's going to be Mello.
Mello at 2.
They're gonna just start fighting right off the bat.
See, at number 2, I'm going with a similar theme that I have with somebody coming in very early, lasting very long in this thing. It's not going to be Jimmy, but it's going to be Jey Uso coming in at 2.
Oh,
Nice.
down since.
Styx.
Number 2, I have Andrade at number 2.
I don't even think I put Andrade on my list. Oh, yes, I did.
Right.
I did.
I have CM Punk at number 2.
CM
Wow.
Punk at 2, huh? Wow. At number 2, I have a man who's already kind of made a name for himself in the business, but I think he's looking to, since he's going to go full time now, take his star power and really shine. I have the Maverick Logan Paul coming in at number 2. So you're going to have Carmelo Hayes versus Logan Paul to kick us off. I think this is the year that WWE is going to really put some stock behind Logan Paul, and we're going to see what he can really do. I think he lasts a long time. But that number 3, I think we get Mr. Retirement Tour himself, John Cena, in at number 3, which is going to lead us to our, how we're going to get to our match for John Cena, Logan Paul at Mania. But I think everyone wants to see John Cena. It's his last Royal Rumble. He's going to get in there. He's going to get some time. I think he comes in at number 3 and he makes it all the way to the Final 4.
There you go, Matt. You can't see me. I got number 3 as well, John Cena.
All right.
Long stretch from a man.
Yep.
That would be a long stretch for him. Number 3, I've got Xavier Woods. Mr. $500 pants.
Oh, going to me. All right. Where are we at? Number 3? I do have Andrade coming in early to mix it up with his old foe Mello. With Jey Uso in the way.
Dang. This is where I think somebody, I don't know. You guys are throwing me off. No, I'm gonna I think this is where somebody like Sheamus comes in.
Sheamus at number 3, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a 4.
At number 4, I will put in we can throw in Rey Mysterio here.
Rey Mysterio at 4. Pete, who you got at 4?
At 4, I've got Jimmy joining his brother Jay.
What was your number 1?
Mello.
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Yeah, I went with the Mello angle, whether it was Jimmy or Mello, the loser, whatever, but I went with Mello.
Gotcha.
All right. Number 4, I've got Oba Femi coming in.
Really?
Wow.
Nice.
Wow, early.
Well, my number 4, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, a 4, God.
You're going to have him in there to freaking really, they want the top guys to start off these, Matt, I'm telling you. And it was better way, having him in there with all the, with Drew, Punk, Cena at one time, that will definitely in there
Kind of early.
have what the
Yeah,
could possibly
they could do that an hour later.
Nah,
And that malt show up at the end.
nah. I think Roman Reigns is going to be in there for a long haul.
At number 4, I think they're going to stack the deck against John Cena. We're going to go another heel. I think we get Daddy Dom, Dirty Dominic Mysterio at number 4.
Yeah.
But I think Cena quickly gets a little bit of help from Big Jim Uso at number 5.
Nice. My number 5, the Maverick, Logan Paul.
I just think Logan Paul's got to go top 10.
Yeah, he's got definitely
Got to be top 10.
Got to be.
Number 5, for me, he's done some good work lately, even though he hasn't really won. I got Pete Dunne.
Butch.
Butch.
Little Butch.
Don't call me Butch.
Butch.
What number are we at?
5.
5. My number 5 coming in early to mess with them Usos. I have Tama Tonga because I don't think that's going to be a big storyline to play out throughout the Rumble. So I think they let this play out early. So Tama Tonga coming in early.
I left them Tongans off because they both suck at wrestling. I was like, I'm not putting them in this. They're not going in the Rumble. Screw them. Oh, you got a 5, Dub.
I think Austin Theory comes in at number 5, immediately followed by his soon to be foe, Grayson Waller.
Ooh.
Wow.
Number 5.
I don't think
Nico
it put
says number 5, Ludwig Kaiser.
Hmm.
Number 6 for you, Pete.
6, I had Tama Tonga. So his brother's got a torn bicep. He ain't coming back for a while. So it's time for that werewolf. Because again, it's not gonna be a big storyline. So I think werewolf goes out earlier than we would expect. Jacob Fatu's coming in early at number 6.
Okay.
Jacob at number 6. That's a bold prediction.
Number 6,
Cody.
I've got Shinsuke, slow style Nakamura here.
Slow style.
Slow style, soft style, whatever it is.
Strong style.
Strong style. There you go.
My number 6.
Shinsuke slow style.
So style. My number 6. Seth friggin' Rollins.
Wow.
Jeez.
You just like front loading this match, huh?
Yes,
telling
he
you, man.
is. I'm like,
The guys in the front, man.
Got to
These guys
spread
are
it
gonna be all
out.
tired by the time they get done with Dom's
My
list.
number 6, I have Kurt Angle Jr., Chad Gable.
Angle Jr.
And then, which leads me into number 7. That's when I have Andrade coming out.
I thought Junior was Shelton Benjamin.
No, it's what was his name? He's a producer now. Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan.
All right.
funny, though.
My number 7. Go with Sami Zayn. Number 7.
Sami Zayn at number 7. You really are front loading the hell out of this Rumble.
yeah.
I'm telling you, man. You're gonna have these dudes all coming out.
You got dudes coming out, don't you?
Much like my women's number 7 for me is going to be a legend, and I've got it's probably going to shock you, but it's going to be Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, yeah.
EC
All
Dub. EC Dub.
Yep.
At 7, I'm going with Dom. Not sweatpants Dom, but dirty Dom.
We need to see sweatpants Dom in a match.
This is where I think we get Butch. Pete, don't call him Butch. Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne.
And then followed up by Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Kaiser. I miss Sam.
Oh, is it back to me?
Back to you.
Where are we at number wise? I got my spreadsheet up.
Number
Oh,
8.
Number 8.
I got Dom's daddy coming in, Rey Mysterio after that.
Ray.
Just to be clear, dirty Dom, not sweatpants Dom.
Not sweatpants Dom. yeah.
Okay. I was like, Dom, you never told us your dad was Rey Mysterio?
You're right.
Speaking of Mr. Dirty, I got Dominic coming in at number 8.
You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb over here. My number 8. I'm gonna go with the giant Amos.
The return of Amos.
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 At my number
And
8,
Andy.
Yeah.
Amos and Andy.
Who did
He
Stick
hasn't-
Steak? Sorry, Matt.
Styx, who did you pick?
For 8?
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah, Dom. Sorry about that.
Nico says Otis.
Yeah,
For
that's
my
okay.
number 8 pick, he hasn't done a lot recently other than Run from the Wyatt 6, but you can't have a Royal Rumble without The Miz.
Yeah, you're right.
Miz at number 8. And then at my number 9, that's when I think we get Mr. Slow Style, as Styx calls him, Shinsuke Nakamura. That's when we get the samurai or ninja Shinsuke.
So I don't want him. Whatever.
My number 9, I'm going with Jay. Main event Uso. Yeet.
Eating up the place at number 9, huh?
Yep.
All right. My number 9 is oops, did I do that? Sami Zayn.
Mine is not as entertaining. I'd be surprised if he lasts very long in this thing, but Carlito and his apple come out to go make an appearance in this match.
Carlito.
To take the spot of JD.
Yes, exactly.
This is where I think things start getting really interesting, because this is when we're gonna get the werewolf Jacob Fatu at number 9, followed immediately by number 10 LA Knight.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, number 10 LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I just realized that I left somebody off here that I can't fit in. Anyway, at 10, I got A-Town down. Austin Theory rolling in.
Austin Theory at number 10.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I hate to copy Dub, but I got LA Knight at number 10 as well.
You know, I hate to copy Dub too, but I don't have LA 9 at 10. I have the werewolf.
10 is okay. I see this match going a lot of ways for the men, and 10 is an interesting spot for me. 10, I think, could either be Matt Cardona, could be Almost, but I think 10 is going to be R-Truth. But his music hits, but R-Truth never shows up. And the match continues on. So we get to number 11. And I'll tell you why later, why I think potentially the number 10 spot doesn't show up.
So there's no rapping then either. It's just the music with no.
Just music and nobody shows up.
Nobody knows
on.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nobody pays attention to it. And then the countdown goes again. And we get to number 11 is the return of Demon Finn Balor.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So, I think at number 11, we're going to get we're going to get Tamba Tonga. You're going to get him after the werewolf comes, so you'll have one after the other, so there's more bad guys in there.
Yeah, I got you. I did that earlier.
Yeah.
Get him out of the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For me, at number 11, I've got Ethan Page.
Oh.
Okay, Ethan Page.
All ego.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means it's up to me. Number 11. Well, yeah, uninspired. It's Grayson Waller joining his buddy at this point.
Okay.
But he's got to get in there, so we got to keep it rolling.
This is where I think number 11, we're going to get Logan Paul.
Mm.
And then after Logan Paul, we will get Chad Gable.
Okay, nice.
All right. I like having a pop at 12. Seems like a good spot for it after some so-so entries. So it's now time for Say His Name and He Appears.
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
Mr. TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need that pop at this point.
Mm.
A lot of bodies still just hanging around. And we might have had like one person get thrown out. There's a lot of just filler. We'll start getting cleared soon.
I've got kind of the same thought as Pete, but my pop is CM Punk.
CM Punk at 12.
Well, I look at it this way. if you think you had your pop with Joe Hendry and you had your pop with CM Punk, my pop is going to be returning AJ Styles.
Mm.
That's a bold one, saying is
That's
he
a
doesn't know if he's
bold
going to be able to wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever coming back to the ring.
He is. Yeah, I think he is.
At
You don't
my
have-
number
he'll be
12,
there.
I've got someone that nobody's expecting.
Commentating.
Nobody in the world is expecting. Number 12, Owen Hart.
Oh,
No.
Jesus. Oh, damn.
My number 12 is Damian Priest. Damian Priest at number 12.
Oh shit! I forgot about Priest.
Followed by Rey Mysterio at 13.
All letters go to the email at the bottom of the screen.
That's crazy. Yeah, I get Jimmy Uso at 13.
Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Oh, you had Jimmy at okay, so it's down to me.
Yeah.
Number 13, I got some Zero Muerto and Penta at number 13.
Penta. 13. I've got Xavier Woods making his entry into this thing.
13, I'm going to give you Otis.
Otis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then following Otis with number 14, we're gonna get Damian Priest there.
Yeah.
My 14. I'm gonna follow you up with. I hated when they changed his name to this, but hey, we got to work with it now. But Ludwig Kaiser, because it is just such a stupid generic name.
Kaiser.
Ugh.
And Samantha's not saying his name anymore, so it's not
Yeah,
as cool.
Now it's not as fun.
I'm going to ask Pete to stop looking at my list because I've got Ludwig Kaiser at number 14 as well. Tell the teacher.
Dom, 14.
I got Dominic Mysterio at 14.
Yeah, I have Mr. Oops, I Did It Again, Sami Zayn at 14. Followed by the Second City Saint, best in the world, CM Punk at 15.
Oof. Right.
I got Dominic Mysterio at 14, and then I have the returning Finn Balor at 15, who's going to eliminate Dominic and this and that the thing. So I think that ends the blood the Judgment Day.
He's not winning the Rumble.
He's up. Yeah.
He has to make every PLE. So if he wins this one, he has no reason to show up for Elimination Chamber.
Right.
He's got to make all of them. So we got to keep that
Juan
shape
Cena.
stretched out.
He can show up as Juan Cena.
Juan Cena.
Juan Cena. Yo, there was a dude that was in Home Depot that me and my wife went there and he was dressed up as Juan Cena. A guy just like John Cena. I want to take a picture of him, and I swear to God, oh shit, Juan Cena.
Made him Juan Cena.
Juan Cena.
My turn. Number 15. Speaking of the Invisible Man, I got Mr. John Cena.
Where are we at? 15. We've got banger after banger. Sheamus popping in here.
All right.
Well, my number 15 pick I called a couple weeks ago. I believe it's the premiere episode of this show. This is where Joe Hendry will make his appearance.
Mr. Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, TNA champion.
Wave your hands from
side to
And
side.
our sign got on TV when we were on that pay-per-view, and we got to. Oh my god, it was so awesome, so cool.
Oh, nice.
Imagine Rhea showing up in the men's rumble.
Oh
That'd be
my
awesome.
That you want to do, but I don't have a spot for her.
And then 16, I'm gonna say this is where Slow Style comes in. I don't think I'm ever gonna call him anything else besides Slow Style. Shinsuke.
16 is where I got Kofi joining Woods finally in the match after a couple of spots.
Mm-hmm. 16, I've got Chad Gable.
Shit, 16, I got Braun Breaker.
Yeah. At 16, I got, hey, yo, let's go, Pat McAfee. And then at number 17, that's when I have the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, making his entrance into the... I tell you what, 17 through 19 are some hard hitters for me. So 17, Jacob Fatu.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Shinsei Nakamura, friggin' slow style right there. Number 17 for me.
Love it. I love it. 17, I've got the caramel one, Carmelo Hayes.
The caramel one.
The caramel
Hayes.
one.
The caramel. I don't know. I couldn't think of a.
What are we at? 17?
Yep.
With all the people saying
L.A.
Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom, who did you take with 17?
For me?
Yeah.
What? 17, I took friggin' Shinsei Nakamura.
Oh, Shinsuke.
Slow
Slow
style.
style.
Slow style. Shit, did
With 17, I take Miz coming in, and then 18 is going to be followed up with his former tag team partner R-Truth.
All right.
Man, I left Miz off too. I'm looking. I got no room for him.
Yeah.
Where are we at? 18? We got no room for him because now I got Big Drew McIntyre coming in.
Huh?
Big Drew at 18.
Yeah, finally. He's got to get in there.
My 18 is the return of the Roman Empire, Roman Reigns.
Dom looks like he's about to have an aneurysm thinking over there.
Yeah. Look, I'm changing things around as I'm looking as a. So I think I got Carmelo Hayes coming in at 18.
You get Punk, right?
At 18, I have the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and him and Jacob are gonna just go at it, and they're gonna have collateral damage, I think, in that Rumble.
Oh, you don't think they're going to sell him out for a while?
No.
See, I thought they would.
I
didn't put him on my list.
I was taking that. Now I don't need to include him because they're writing him off with that. But I can see it.
Yeah.
And at 19, I have Mr. Solo Sikoa.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Solo.
You're right. I was thinking about Solo, but I have to go with Sheamus first because I think Solo is going to be a surprise later on in the last between the last 10 guys that are going to be picked.
Yeah, not at 19 in the last 10.
In the last 10,
Not at 19. He's going to be like
yeah.
21.
No, I'm just saying the whole fact is that this guy. Did I take Solo? Not Solo. Did I take freaking LA Knight? Did I say LA Knight?
You did not say LA Knight.
See, that's what I think. I forgot LA Knight. Shit.
Yeah, well, I think I said I forgot a few people.
Yeah.
There's no room for him now.
Yeah.
So who did you take with that pick?
I picked not Solo. Who the fuck did I pick? I think I picked Carmelo.
No, that was your last pick.
19. Wait,
Carmelo
no.
was 18.
18. Oh shit. 19.
19.
Did I
It was
19?
Sheamus. He picked
Sheamus. Thank you.
Sheamus, okay.
Oh, dude, I'm confused. Yo, man, I gotta stop drinking. And I don't even drink. Go figure that one out.
Picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, I know, right?
My turn?
6, yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were Matt, you did it. Okay. 19, I've got my balls are huge. The Miz.
He's got massive balls.
Massive
balls.
Oh, my 19 is I went with Sammy. Sammy's got to show up, and he's showing up right after Drew.
Yeah, it would be. So definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think it's gonna happen though, but
No.
I think this is where you get Drew at number 19. And then following Drew is when you get the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay, cool.
Burn it down. Mr. Pete.
Where are we at? 20?
20.
The Archer of Infamy, or at least formerly known as the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest.
I'm so glad that
Ooh.
gimmick is gone.
Nico has 20 as the returning Brock Lesnar.
Yo, that son of a bitch took my thing, bastard. Damn, Nico, you ruined it for me.
For me, number 20 is Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, my number 20 is going to be The Miz. I didn't take The Miz. I'm going to take The Miz on that one.
My number 20 is Penta.
Oh, you speak Penta, another guy. I forgot. That's
And
a good
then
one.
21, I'm going to take, with everyone saying his name, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I got LA Knight as well, too, at 21.
21 is I've got Mr. Tamatanga.
21, I finally have the best in the world, CM Punk, showing up to run through that final 10.
Mussolini. 21 is where we get, I believe, Penta will show up there. And then immediately following that will be Jay Uso.
Mm.
Uso!
Yeet.
Where are we at? 22? 22 is where I have Penta making his appearance because, well.
Yeah.
We're not very far off. Most of us aren't very far off on picks of where they think Penta's coming in.
No.
22 Sticks,
Okay.
where you at?
22. The what are they? The social media icon himself, Logan Paul.
Hmm.
They're gonna hold Logan until 22,
Oh, man.
huh?
Yeah, I got Penta as two as well. I'm on at 22.
At 22, I have Rick Steiner's baby boy, Braun Breaker. And then at 23, I have the visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth freaking Rollins.
Burn it down.
Nico has 22 ISO speed. I think if ISO speed shows up in that match, he's gonna get killed. The dude's like a tooth.
If they waste a spot on him,
I know.
I'm mad.
I know. I think Joe Hendry comes at 23.
I've got Mr. Uso, Jay Uso, at 23.
Main event, Jay Uso.
Yep.
I've got he shouldn't be in this match because he already has a belt, but he announced himself, so Braun Breaker is showing up here after Penta. So we can get a little face-off between the two of them to show that Penta's coming for him.
Nice, that's a good one. This is number 23 is where I believe Sami Zayn will come in. And then number 24, put your ones up for the OTC.
The OTC. No, for me, for 24, I've just got I got to squeeze him in here somewhere, and he's got to show up eventually, and that's Shorty G. Chad Gable's got to show up here.
Yeah,
Shorty.
Shorty G's got to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. 24, I've got Braun Breaker.
24, I got Damian Priest.
At 24, I agree. Put your ones in the air for Mr. Roman Reigns. 24. And at 25, this is where I think everyone is saying his name. It's going to be Joe Hendry, but he is on the Jericho Cruise the same this weekend.
Yes.
So if he does not make it from the Jericho Cruise, I've got Goldberg
Oh,
at 25.
Wow.
nice.
Hopefully
All right,
it doesn't
cool.
hurt anybody.
Well, you know what's funny? I I was actually I have Goldberg in my list, but I was actually going with Brock Lesnar to come out at 25.
Okay. At 25, I've got Solo Sikoa.
Solo, I love you.
Yeah. Before I get to mine, I just can't see Brock. I don't think they bring him back yet, but
I don't think so either.
I also don't think we see Solo because I don't know if they know what they want, how they want to present him yet. And I don't think they're going to introduce him in the Rumble to present his new persona or whatever the hell he's going to be.
I don't think he'll be in there long. I don't. He's not going to.
I mean, just keep him on the silence. We have plenty of guys left to fill it in. Like, finally, John Cena makes it into this match for me at 25.
Okay.
I just couldn't put Cena so late because it's his last Rumble. They're gonna want to have him in there for a good
I know,
time,
right?
get everything out of him. So
They also don't want to get him hurt. He's only got this year.
yeah,
He's not a
true.
spring chicken anymore.
Right.
This is number 25. I think this is where Braun Breaker comes in,
Mm-hmm.
and then Finn Balor comes in after that. I like the demon idea though. That's a good one. I didn't
Demon
think of
idea
that.
is good. I didn't think Demon, but
Yeah, that's good.
damn it, Dub. I also had Finn Balor at 26.
Nice.
Just because I needed to put him somewhere.
Yeah, same
He's
here.
actually my Omos spot. I was like, yeah, we're gonna throw Omos in here somewhere, but I don't got room for
Almost.
Omos. We gotta have
Almost
Finn.
a wrestler.
26, I've got Kofi Kingston.
Kofi.
Yeah, at 26, since you had Brock Lesnar coming out, you might as well throw out the dead man, the Undertaker. Coming in, throwing him out.
All
because-
right, here Tom goes. Well, the Stone Cold's next. Sorry,
No,
Stone
no,
Cold.
because look, because in Saturday Night Main Event, you had freaking goddamn the Undertaker come on a bike with Rhea Ripley. He's coming back. They're gonna promote him. He's gonna be in the Raw. He's gonna be in the Rumble. I don't know where. I'm just saying 26.
He's just promoting his one-man dead man show.
I don't know.
Yep.
Nick Nemeth would be fun. But would they announce him as Nick Nemeth? Or would they call him Dolph Ziggler?
I think they have to. With him being in TNA, I think you got to call him Nick Nemeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took my my thing again too. I had him on my card too. Damn you, Nico.
We're almost the
Same
end.
freaking goddamn website I see.
At 26, I want to say I had Obafemi on there, but I think I'm gonna have Sheamus at 26.
Mm.
And then at 27, I'm gonna say Trick Williams.
What Trick Willie said?
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot to put in Kofi. I forgot to put in freaking Xavier Woods.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough getting 30. Yeah.
That's
they're
why I
gonna be
left
it.
out the NXT guys again.
Then again, they might not be because I know they might be skipping people out of this thing. But you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually go out and I'll let them. I think I'm gonna go with Butch. I'll go with Butch at freaking 27.
The Butch.
Wow.
The Butch.
The Butch.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I should have had Butch on my list and probably pulled out Carlito early on because that was a pick, but I had to cut Butch off because once I realized who I was.
It's just so many wrestlers. That's why
Sorry, Butch.
don't know how they're gonna use. Like, see, 40 people, yes, then you can start putting everybody in. But the fact is, 30 people, you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave
That's
10
what I'm
good people
saying.
out.
That's what I'm saying. All right, who you got, Styx?
All right, 27. I'm not copying Matt and saying Trick Williams, but I am saying Trick Williams.
All right. Well, I'm copying nobody, and I know most people expect him sooner, but I have him coming in late because he's probably training for his boxing match against his brother. But Logan Paul showing up finally at 27.
That nobody's gonna watch.
Wait. You didn't take the Maverick earlier. This is your first time.
This is me taking the Maverick now.
Okay.
This is where I think where we don't want, our boy John Cena to get hurt. So he's going to come in here at 27.
Juan.
John Cena. And then, his future opponent, CM Punk, will come in at number 28.
I could listen to Santino Marella mispronounce people's names all day long.
All day long. I can do it so good. So
28. Well, we can listen to him butcher the king of soft style or slow style, Shinsuke Nakamura coming in at 28, just because I had to put him somewhere at this point.
Yeah. 28, I've got Damian Priest.
At 28, you know what? I'm gonna do the duel of figuring the Kobe Kingston and figuring Xavier Woods, man. I didn't put them in there.
The duel.
I'm gonna put a duel.
They're both coming.
Well, they coming in like totem pole style, like one's on the shoulder.
Moral support.
Moral support with each other.
Like Muppet Man.
But I don't think both are going to be in the Royal Rumble. I think one or the other are going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I figured you were going to come out with something like Triple H takes the suit off. He's running in there next.
I think they get hauled out of the Royal Rumble and they're mad about it.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's running in.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Woo!
My 28, I have Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
At 29 is where we see the Yeet Master himself, Jey Uso.
Wow.
Coming in late.
Main event.
Yeah, main event, Jey Uso.
You know what? Trick Williams for me for 29.
All right. Well, at 29, I think we're going to get the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I still don't see it. That's just me. But I also don't see the men's. They don't do surprises. It ain't about the surprises. So that's why we're getting, well, where is he? We need Seth freaking Rollins by now. So Seth is coming out now at 29.
Did I say Seth Rollins?
Well, with my number 29, I think we're going to get the return of Randy.
Oh, Randy. Shit, I didn't even have Randy in here.
And then number 30, you know, Pete, I've been torn. You know, is he going to come back? Is he not? But, I mean, at number 30 would be a great spot to hear the Brock Lesnar music.
It would be great to see him come out there. I just
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Oof.
And besides, I got to have this guy finally show up because he hasn't shown up yet on my list, and it might take him until the whole ring might clear out by the time he makes it to the ring, walking in his nice slow pace, pointing at the sky. But Roman Reigns finally decided to ramble on out into the ring at number 30. Thanks to Paul Heyman getting him that last spot.
My 30 and the final entrant into the Royal Rumble is Jacob Fatu.
What's his name? Ofi? What's the guy from NXT? How do you say it?
Ogafemi.
He's going to come out because Trick Williams is going to fight him. That's how they're going to both fall out. So that's my 30.
My 30 is the reason why the New Day are mad that they're not in the Royal Rumble. My number 30 is Big E.
Nice.
I was wondering when he was returning.
Y'all want to go big?
Y'all want to go big, but I also have a 31.
What?
31?
If you call back to number 10 not showing up.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. This is not my realistic pick. This is just what I think could happen. You go back to number 10. R-Truth music hit. He doesn't show up. They cut it to the back. He's knocked out on the floor. You got number 30. You think it's all done. And then all of a sudden, as we're getting down and people are getting out, you hear the final boss shows up at 31
Because he can.
because he took out R-Truth at number 10.
He took out.
Or R-Truth beat up.
Nobody
That's
talks
great
about The
because
Rock.
I totally forgot that the number 10 thing. Totally forgot. That was great.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, I knew that after you said the top guy. See, The Rock, that's the whole thing. I was thinking The Rock a lot too, but I just really think that after he fucked up the whole bloodline thing by doing the opening night of Netflix, that it ended the bloodline
shaking
storyline.
hands and kissing babies.
Yeah, I kind of like really think that he's not going to be involved until he does actually get involved, because he's not going to be around for the whole WrestleMania. He's got a lot of filming going on. He's got another movie that he's doing after the reshoots for
Moana.
Yeah, Moana. Yeah, so kind of, I don't know. Hey, that'd be kind of cool. Like his final boss at the end, that'd be freaking awesome. But I don't know. But I can tell you, who do you pick winning the whole thing?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Who wants to start off with their final four?
Do you want to start? Want to start off your winner?
Oh, you can go ahead if you got it.
Yeah, no, ready? You go.
No, go. Take off the bottom up.
I think it's going to be CM Punk. CM Punk's going to win this one, and CM Punk versus Cody is going to be our WrestleMania main event. CM Punk that's what he's been doing this for. He was supposed to do it last year, and I think it's going to happen this year.
All right. For my final four, I'm looking at it's going to be Roman, since he got up there late at number 30. So I'm going to have my Roman out there. Logan Paul just lingering. John Cena, because everybody wants John Cena to win, but he's unfortunately not going to win. And the eventual winner, like Dub said, it's going to be CM Punk. And that's why I didn't have any huge surprises or big returns. Even returns I think we should have, like Randy coming back, etc. He might show up in the other match again, messing with Cody and whatnot. Yeah. Because I don't think they want to detract from the story. Will be CM Punk will be main eventing WrestleMania. I think with The Rock being out of play because of his movie stuff, it makes the most sense for that match to be the one they build towards this time out. I don't think they can do it bigger. So that's where I think we're going. Punk wins it. Probably eliminating Cena as his last spot.
Okay. All right. So I've got Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk to take he's going to be one of the four. Braun Breaker.
You have Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk?
I have Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk.
Wow. I think if that happens, Styx gets an extra 10 points.
Yep.
I got that going on. I got so it'll be Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, then I've got Brock Lesnar, Jacob Fatu as your final four, with Jacob Fatu taking out Lesnar to win the Rumble.
Interesting.
Wow, I like your Jacob Fatu. That's awesome. I think it's too early for Fatu.
Well,
I think the way they programmed him on Monday leads me to believe he's going to come out hot in the next.
I feel like we all need like a crazy theory now. I mean, Matt's got R-Truth getting knocked out and coming out. Styx has got Logan.
I got another one.
CM Punk in this match. I'm like, I need to pull something.
Love it.
Well, most of Dom's list.
Listen,
Dom's got the Undertaker showing up. So I mean, come on.
Well, listen, I tell you this. There's a good. You guys had really good things that you talked about. Me personally, I know John Cena definitely is going to be one. CM Punk will be two. Roman Reigns will be the third. And the fourth person left in the final four is going to be Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was going to have Jey in my final four.
He is going to wind up winning the whole thing, because the way I see it, after all those losses that he did for Championship Gold, he's going to get the chance for Championship Gold and win in WrestleMania. Because the reason why I say that, if anybody saw the ending of the Saturday Night Main Event when Cody Rhodes went up to him and gave him a hug and told him, "You'll get there."
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm tweaking. I forgot about I said that early that Jey Uso was going to make the four.
And he's think
knocking out Roman.
Yeah, he's going to get Roman out. He's going to push Roman out.
He's going to knock Roman over the top.
Exactly, and he's going to be the last man standing. He's going to win the main event. CM Punk is still going to the main event. CM Punk. I think that Jay wants to defeat freaking Gunther, because he was embarrassed twice.
He's going to win the Rumble and pick Gunther.
And
then Punk could do.
Punk could do whoever wins that. So
that's not a crazy thought. I like it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
That's
theory.
not as crazy as the Undertaker pick. I think the Undertaker.
I
Yeah.
like the theories, but I think we're all missing the underlying story here. All right.
Yeah.
What do you
What am I missing?
do with Roman Reigns now? What do you do with Roman Reigns? So here's my real pick for this. All right. Your final four: Jacob Fatu, John Cena, CM Punk. Remember, I had CM Punk coming in at what 15.
Yep.
CM Punk. What did I say? Sorry. John Cena, CM Punk, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns. You're
Okay.
4. Okay. Jacob Fatu is going to go clothesline Roman Reigns. Roman ducks him, dumps him out of the ring. Punk eliminates Cena. It's Punk and Roman. Roman is going, Punk's getting up off the match. Out from underneath the ring comes a hooded man, grabs Roman's ankles. Punk clotheslines Roman out of the ring. It reveals it's Paul Heyman. So now
Paul ain't gonna be coming out from underneath.
Hold
the
on.
ring.
Paul can't come. How's Paul gonna come out
telling
of the
you.
ring? It's gonna
He
take
can
20
have.
minutes.
Well, I like the idea that he could have somebody do it, but who would he
So-
do it?
Paul Heyman turns
Paul
on
barely
Roman
walks
Reigns
to the
and
ring.
joins the CM Punk. The next night on Raw, he explains, call back to when he gets put through a table by Solo Sikoa. Where were you when I needed you, my tribal chief? Where were you? When you needed me, I'm always here. Where were you when I needed you? CM Punk has always been here when I needed him. So he sided with CM Punk to get CM Punk to make good on his promise to CM Punk about main eventing WrestleMania.
I'm taking your idea and I'm kicking it up a dom notch and say it's not Paul coming out from under the ring. It's Brock freaking Lesnar.
I think it's Brock Lesnar.
That's Paul Heyman
Yeah,
had.
Me too.
Coming
Hey,
to
listen.
do his dirty business.
You see, the crazy thing is, you talked about Pat McAfee being in the Rumble, getting thrown out by a hooded Corey Graves. Corey Graves is with a hood. It throws him out. He's not in the Rumble, but the Pat McAfee's in it, and he throws him out, and you'll get a match.
Craig just shows up in the.
You know, Pete, that Brock Lesnar thing could work out with the whole CM Punk is owed a favor by Paul Heyman kind of thing, and that were
That's what I was saying. It was like I
Brock-
can't
Paul
Saying
Heyman.
Brock wasn't coming back.
I like the
Yeah,
Paul
that's
Heyman thing. I
awesome.
just don't think he can get under the ring and then get out from under the ring. Like that's gonna be difficult.
Exactly.
Physically, it'd be difficult for him to do
He's
that.
nimble for a big man. All right.
There was
If he
a
can go
video
through
of
a
a
table, he
video
can get out from under the ring.
I would have a hard time getting out from under the ring, so I don't know how he could do it.
Listen, there was a video of underneath the ring. There was like a TV screen. He had a cameraman.
Yeah,
and
I
people
saw
have
that.
ruined it. So you could
Things you're
probably
not supposed
fit.
to see.
You could probably fit Paul
The
Heyman there.
question is, how do you sneak him to be under the ring? Has he been there all night?
Oh, yeah, for 4 hours he's gonna be under the ring.
You could bring him in when Dom has his Undertaker entrance.
Yeah,
He just comes down
exactly.
with the lights go off for
Everybody's
Undertaker.
looking over there.
Or when the lights go down for Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Fair enough.
Sneak him in there then.
Hey, you know what? Listen, that
Or
was
just give him
fun.
a jug and a power bar. He'll be all right.
That was
No
fun, man. I can
team,
tell you.
Yeah,
Watch.
I like the crazy ideas. It's fun.
Pass
You know,
out
but
under
it-
that.
We all know that CM Punk is going to be in the top 2, the top 3 people up there for it. It's a must. But I just for some reason,
I love seeing all the Cena support though. Cena's winning the Royal Rumble. CM Punk's not winning. Damn. Our CM Punk this.
Yeah, I mean,
CM Punk
I'm
this.
gonna be honest.
CM Punk
My
that.
list ain't exciting because I don't book exciting. I'm trying to book how I think they're actually gonna book. Like,
You know,
I'm
right.
trying to win this game.
and that's why I
Right.
think I say Jay has that ability to get there. He always came close. Yes, he won the Intercontinental Championship, but the championship, it's in his grasp. And I think, like I said, after the Saturday Night Main Event, after
Wait a
losing the
second.
Induction,
Now I'm thinking back. How all of a sudden is it in his grasp? It wasn't that long ago. You're like, how many times he lose in a row?
yeah, and I'm saying,
Yeah, it was like
good.
2 hours ago. He was
Right?
Hey, I can turn sides.
He's a flip flopper like any other politician.
Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day,
Us with
should
his
be-
pick.
it should
He
be
just
fun.
didn't want us to know.
it should be fun. Let's all get together. We should all do a live stream on freaking goddamn watching the damn thing.
I would like to. I can't. I'm gonna be cooking.
I'll be doing a show.
I know
Oh,
you're
you're
doing
doing
it.
doing
that.
a show?
I'll probably be on that show with you guys. SNS Saturday at 9 p.m. Don't 8 or 9? Was it 8? Right?
But that'll do it for this extended episode of Off the Mat. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us as we give you our Royal Rumble match card predictions. Thank you, Double O and Pete, for joining us this week for this supersized episode. Make sure to check out Pete and Double O every Wednesday night over on Pete's channel, Renovision, on the Tax Show. You can catch all of us on Renovision. Check out Dom and Styx tomorrow night on the Tax Show. Make sure to check out Pete's Hot 10 list over there tomorrow night.
No,
And,
qualified.
Qualified. What did I say?
He said
Impact.
Oh, damn.
That's
Okay.
all right. It's late.
We're all on the tech.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
late.
Make sure, check out Dom and Styx tomorrow night on the Old Man Show, aka Get Off My Lawn, aka The Qualified, aka probably time for a new name. You can check out me and Styx over on Renovision Saturday night on SNS. Thank you guys so much, and check us out next week as we tell you who the winner of our Royal Rumbles predictions was. Until then, have a great weekend and enjoy the Rumble, everyone.